button is pushed.
You motherfucker.
Action.
You motherfucker.
Action Jackson.
Big Sam, put your phone up, man.
Big Sam.
Freeze, mother
Big
bitch.
Sam. Big Sam.
That nigga named Big Sam. Don't call that nigga CGR no more. Call that nigga Big Sam, goddamn.
That ain't what that nigga said.
What he said?
Slim.
Nope. Big
Nope.
Sam.
That nigga said Big Sam. That nigga said, what up, Big Sam? That nigga said, what up? He knew you, because you know how, like, when a nigga look at another nigga and, like, light up a little bit, you can tell they know each other.
And it was a whole group of niggas, and he singled you out.
Yep.
He said
It was a
something
group of
about
niggas.
It was Slim. He said Slim.
Nah, he
not
said,
Big
what up, Big
Sam?
Sam?
But why? Well,
Damn,
why
Big
he didn't say
Sam.
something to me and stuff?
Yeah, he did it. Just
Y'all wasn't Slim.
Nah.
So he can't speak to nobody else, Big Sam?
No.
Okay. Okay.
What up, Big Sam? I
Yeah.
said, damn, who the fuck is Big Sam?
Did you speak back?
Your homeboy,
Yep.
ain't it?
Did you answer the big son?
Yeah.
No. He said Slim.
Yeah,
And-
but he did respond.
He like,
and
what up,
older
homie?
niggas always call me Slim. I hate it. Like, nigga, fuck you. I don't call
You
you
got weight
Pudgy.
now, though.
I mean, actually, the people do that. They be like, what up, big dog? I know, but damn,
Yeah.
nigga.
You ain't got to
Big
say
man.
What up, homie?
I get that shit all the time. Big man. What's up, big man?
You responded like you been lying about your name.
it.
What up, homie? get the fuck
Damn,
on.
bro.
That's my alternate name.
Yeah, get the fuck
Sam.
on. Nigga, don't
Yeah,
be telling my
that nigga be Big Sam somewhere he go. That
know
nigga
you
be at
told
Fight
me.
Club.
Got some underground shit, goddamn. They got
Big Sam,
underground name.
Big Sam so crazy.
They got a whole new name.
Why you didn't tell us about your
Damn.
name, man?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to know about all of my lies.
Y'all ever had y'all ever had an alias somewhere,
No.
anywhere?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, you have different names, but not
I'm saying you go somewhere just
Look at
different
Tom-
where you don't
Tom-
normally
Tom
go
to
back.
Tell his secrets.
My name
Penis
is-
Williams.
You can't introduce yourself as that. though. My name John.
Why you can't?
My name John.
Wallace
Some
Will
shit.
Cox.
You know what I'm telling you. How you doing? I'm Penis. Penis Williams. How you doing?
That's gonna make her look down.
But yeah, ain't gonna get me too. Sorry, let's not probably play.
He
by
was
that.
That's
at
what
church
I'm-
and told me his name was Penis Williams at church time.
It's no different than you in that music.
You came to my
Right.
place.
Suck my dick. Now, wait. Now, how did you understand and recognize that Todd shouldn't tell that name at church?
But you would play that music for a church lady.
I ain't know she was a church lady. I don't know her background. I don't know that lady.
I don't know if she a church.
I don't
lady.
know that lady at all.
But it did look like she probably played Mahalia Jackson's greatest hit.
Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Just like, but yesterday I was nice. I was like, hey, what you want to listen to? Because I was shooting a baby. Like the baby listens to Boosie. So how in the fuck am I supposed to gauge?
But at least you asked.
Right.
But that'll show you your gauge and be fucked
And
up.
that
Like,
was
if I
a
put on-
20-something-year-old with neck tattoos compared to...
She did not. That girl did not have neck tattoos, and she's a
Don't do that.
pharmacist. Don't do that to that girl. Do not do that to that girl.
She had 5 stars on her neck. Because she
No,
was a
she
5-star
did. No, she
chick.
did not. See, there you go with your line again. He's lying again. There you go with that shit again.
Trash man.
You
doing that shit again?
But yeah, man, it goes to show you that the gauge be fucked up. So I've learned you just gotta ask what you want to listen to.
So how you know that would be fucked up to introduce myself as Penis Williams if you didn't know? That's the question he initially.
Because I don't know no man other than a porn star that would introduce himself as Penis Williams.
But what if my government name was Penis Williams? I can go.
Oh, and that's
downtown
fine. If
change my name to Penis Williams.
you can, and if that's your name, fine. But I'm pretty sure you're gonna get some questions. Penis Williams.
Yes,
What-
Penis Williams.
What
What's
the
in my
fuck
ID?
is that? She gonna be like, oh my god, that's gonna be worse than the lady who heard bitch fuck you hoe, shoot you in the face. She gonna get the oh my god, Penis Williams. You know, you gonna get
You
that
kind
same-
of got to go by P. Williams.
Yeah, you gotta change your shit. Gotta be P, nigga.
Miles Long. How about that? That's better.
PJ or some shit, nigga. You change that.
How many of these names do you have?
Oh, I
Tom?
got
A lot.
I got a lot of
That
them.
nigga be in the
baby.
mirror
I can
practice.
keep going.
Ooh, I know. You miles deep.
Miles Long.
You big boy today, head ass. Talk to yourself in the mirror.
Don't help that nigga come up with his porn star name. What kind of shit is you?
I'm not. Goddamn.
Pause.
Y'all brainstorming?
Talk me brainstorm.
Pause.
We look at you. Big pause.
I'm not for the pause shit with y'all out there. Here we go. You're tuning in to the Dummies Podcast. I'm Stock.
I'm Joe.
I'm tired.
I'm Hootie, nigga.
And we back like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. It's episode 125. Yes, 125 episodes. We recording. It's Sunday, March the 28th.
Oh.
Feeling good, feeling great. As always, shouts out to all the people on the front lines. We do see that the numbers around the pandemic are on the rise. People be safe. For the people who going to get our shot, we're going tomorrow to go get our
Yes,
second
you,
shot.
you.
Yes. I
Yes,
can't
you,
wait. I
bitch,
can't wait for about a week after for it to kick in because I will be at the tin roof. I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna do at the tin roof.
Taking other people's shots.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at the tin
Stealing y'all
roof.
shit.
Coyote ugly on this.
For the people, man, affected by the storms this week, we'll get into that in a minute. Our thoughts and prayers are with anybody affected by the tornadoes that happened on Thursday here in Birmingham. We know
Facts.
several people who were affected, including myself. Our thoughts and prayers are with you and your family, man. We're glad that no lives were lost here in this area. It's unfortunate. I did see about 5 or 6 people did pass in another area. But it's just unfortunate, man. And you just lucky and blessed to still be here. So our thoughts and prayers are with everybody affected. You can rebuild things, you can buy things back, but you can't get lives back. So,
Facts.
our thoughts and prayers out to them. Where you at with it, Hoop?
Rebuilding things. Yes, you can rebuild things, but the insurance companies need to stop making that shit so hard. You know what I'm saying? People going through all of this shit. You've been paying your insurance premiums for 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and you have one disaster. You got to pay them motherfuckers an arm and a leg to get it fixed. That's fucked up. But I say that because, like you said, prayers to those people who have been dealing with those things with the weather and people if you've lost anyone. It is good to be able to replace some things because life can't be replaced.
Right.
So that's the most recent thing we dealt with this week. Also, the second COVID shot. Y'all any nervous about getting that second shot as far as because some people are having a hard time. Some people are perfectly okay.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be what it's going to be. You know what I mean? And at this point, I already took the first, so I got to take the second one. And if I get sick, hopefully my body, strong enough to deal with it and we get through it. You know what I mean?
Niggas
So-
get shot every day, B.
With COVID?
Yep. Yeah, literally about a couple of million people.
I'm a little nervous, but I think I'm nigga crazy. You right though. I'm a little nervous about it, but I have that understanding of it. If I do get the chills or if I do get the little sickness, I know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
So it kind of eases your mind a little bit, a little different from not knowing what it is.
Right.
But that still doesn't mean I want to deal
Smoking
with that
on
shit.
purple.
But Todd, how was your cool week, Todd?
Yeah, it was a really dope week this week, man. They bought that overtime back, so that's always good.
I
Additional
need
money.
that in my life. They need to bring that
Coins.
shit
I'm
back.
telling you, boy. Pregnant pockets.
Mhm.
Pockets look like a phone number.
I'm trying to tell you. Yesterday got out with the little one, and the girl. We went out and went skating. You know what I'm saying? Pretty dope event. But yeah, man.
That
like
you
you
didn't
said-
invite him one too.
No,
Somebody,
he say
had a problem.
he
with that.
said he invited us though.
I did,
Oh.
man. I said something about skating.
I don't know.
Like,
I know
But you
we
ain't say it.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
you right.
You said it, but I don't remember you saying, "Hey, we going skating. Y'all
Yeah.
want to come?"
You
we
know,
need to-
you know, I can't do the podcast till at least after 12. It was one of them things.
Mm.
He just said something about it, so we supposed to know exactly when he was going, I guess.
after 12 could be 2, 3, 10. You know.
Hey, again, I told you. I saw your
Midnight
Instagram,
skating.
so I knew you was already busy. You had a photo shoot yesterday.
You don't know my life, Todd.
Did you have a photo shoot yesterday?
It ended,
Did you have a photo shoot yesterday?
and it ended eventually.
Whatever.
So you know something?
And when
know
the
you
photo
fucked
shoot
up.
I know you
ended,
fucked up, right?
and when the photo shoot ended, I saw you skating.
Right, and we was
So
looking
we-
for something.
yeah.
And we was looking for something to do.
We went to bed. We did our type
Y'all,
of
I saw
crazy
it.
shit.
Y'all went to memory lane.
Mm-hmm. That was one place.
We could have went to the skating rink.
Anyway,
Nigga, we went had
we
a,
get shots tomorrow. Anyway,
nigga, we went had a fun food time too. Nigga, we had some tacos, some quesos, some burgers. That shit was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? You had fun with that. Why you invite me to the burgers and tacos?
Cause Todd, you was MIA all
Why you,
yesterday.
you ain't say nothing about the burgers
Todd
and
was the
tacos.
only person yesterday MIA. Everybody else was together.
Not even
Yep.
yesterday. That shit actually started for that. That
Right.
nigga ain't been responding to nothing for real.
Nothing.
And he'll just pop in and put a little basketball or something in there and dip.
Hey man,
Ball's in your court now.
And then Todd got so
I told you
mad
I
at me.
had
You when he
overtime
talked
this
to
week.
basketball, talked about basketball to me. I was like, damn.
Nah, I did respond to you.
Now he did
After-
ask you about basketball.
After,
After
I
you
had
said
to
you
say
couldn't get
something.
that, I can't even get the answer. Todd came back 30
Yes.
minutes later.
He ain't lying.
Anyway, I told you. I just said overtime this week, man. I had overtime, and then I responded to you.
No, because you responded very fast about our previous conversation.
Yeah, and then I put my shit down because it was taking me away from work.
Mm.
See what I'm saying?
Get it.
You can't get right. Ain't gonna do number fight. And that's all they do.
You don't fight, man.
Well,
But overall, your week was good. Cool.
Yeah, overall, yeah, pretty good week, man. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get to. Yeah. Oh, shout out to the survivors of the tornado gate this week, man. I know try to make light of it, but that was a serious situation. One of our own, you know what I'm saying, was affected by it. So, you know, kind of was a scary situation for me, you know what I'm saying, because, like, I love my niggas, you know what I'm saying? No
Thank you,
homo,
Todd.
but, you know.
That's not no homo word. We shouldn't put no homo on that. You should
This-
love your
You know what?
Normalize it.
You know what? We should normalize. There you go.
Yes.
We should normalize it. Yeah, I love my dog, so, you know.
No homo.
So how was your week?
Man, my week was cool. Blessed that wasn't affected by the storms, but I think it was like 5 or 6 people like you named, but 3 of them was from the same family.
Oh.
So that has to be immensely devastating.
Yeah.
But cool week. We toured the city a little bit. Shout out Martin for stopping through. Showed him, some Birmingham. We had a blast. It was cool. But anytime the Dummies get together, it's a good time. Shout out TJ, little punk ass. It's his birthday.
Happy birthday, homie.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Oh,
cuz.
happy birthday.
Don't be
little
can't get right up.
He
shot
called
you
the
up.
authorities on that. nigga.
The authorities. Did I didn't even listen to her?
Oh.
Yeah, because he be having something to say. Yeah, so he'll comment every
He
now
should listen to us, man. We know a lot.
Well,
'Cause
to
when
be
he
fair,
put-
TJ listens to nobody but TJ in his head.
Yeah.
Obviously, yes. We do know this.
He can only have a good conversation with his damn self.
Exactly.
But yeah,
I
because
can't wait to Facebook this week. It's gonna be exciting, I think.
Make this a clip, there.
Right. I can't wait.
he listened because of that Dumbo. He put up he said it was gumbo, but
You said it was a stew.
That bumbo.
Man.
That
That
bumbo.
Bumbo.
Yeah,
that shit had a whole chicken
I
breast.
think we
in
had
it.
made that a clip, man.
He's
Yeah.
talking about his bumbo, goddamn.
But now, besides that,
So that nigga had a chicken shoulder. in his shit.
Chicken shoulder and a wiener. Goddamn. Get them wieners out of there,
That
cuz.
nigga had some fish in
Some
there.
beef franks don't go in your shit. Cause beef franks don't go in gumbo, my nigga.
some red hots in that hole. What the
Yeah.
fuck is going on here?
But
But week was cool. What about you, Stock?
Weird week. It started with the birthday. You know what I'm saying? I still had some little birthday pullover. So shouts out to all the people who, gave the birthday wishes and everything. Released the Content Factor info. Shouts out to all the people
Right.
that followed it. We done got up to 500 likes already.
Keep
You
liking,
did.
Keep
keep
it
liking,
going
keep
so
liking.
we can spread it and get it going because it'll be up and popping real soon. What else happened this week? Before we got to goddamn
The most thing
Thursday.
is the weather, for real. I
Yeah,
can't
that
think of
man.
anything.
Look, man, tornado. Yes, I was affected by the tornadoes. I remember, like, you know what I'm saying, just watching it. You know what I'm saying? We have been watching it all day. They said that it was supposed to get bad at 1. And I feel like it was like 12:50. They was like, "Oh, tornado 1." I'm like, shit. The girl at the grocery store and shit getting groceries, like, get your ass home. We got it's warnings and shit. But it happened so fast like that.
Yeah.
And that was the storm that eventually actually went up to Pelham,
Yeah.
crossed over Helena, went over to 280. I saw the picture. That shit was on top of our old
Big
department. That shit was going
Right on
right
top.
across that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So the people over there in Eagle Point and that community over there, man, I know a few people who were affected by being over there. It was just a scary ass day.
Yeah.
Then with the second storm that came with when we got affected,
Clear.
man, I kept seeing James Spann was like, they say respect the polygon. That's what that nigga say. That's his line. And I kept seeing that shit, and they was like, if you right south of downtown Calera, or in a little north of Chilton County like 7 minutes from us. I'm like, nigga,
That's
that's us.
close, guys. Yeah.
But this like 50 minutes before it hit. I'm like,
Yeah.
shit, this is us.
Right.
Did
So,
y'all see when James Spann, like, his house was affected, and his wife texted him, like, we in trouble, and he was like, he just got out there.
Yep.
He
Yeah,
like,
I
bye,
feel him.
peace.
Like, I got another person over here. Handle your business.
Yeah.
Let me check on this real quick, and I'm gonna jump right back. And he came right back. And it's crazy because I'm not gonna lie. Sometime in the past, I have kind of been playful, like, oh man, fuck that.
When you go to
Right.
that shit,
I'm
it's
just
different.
sitting there. But when I saw the pictures of that bitch, how big it was, I was like, man, I'm definitely taking cover if it come here.
Right.
And when they kept saying it, I told the girl, I was like, hey, grab Logan. Because Logan was upstairs asleep. I like, grab Logan. We finna go in the laundry room.
Yeah.
So she grabbed her quick. We went in the laundry room. We sat in there about 20 minutes before it actually come. And for people who never been in a tornado, if you've never experienced that shit is a sound that is eerie as fuck. It's like, it's a low-ass rumble, but it's deep. Like, it ain't no shit like some bass or something.
Right.
It's some
No
shit
thunder,
that's coming out
goddamn.
the earth, damn near. Like, you feel like, and that was just scary, just the anticipation of,
Right.
like, hearing that shit, like, man, what the fuck this shit doing? You can't see nothing. You can just only feel it. So then, like, you start hearing it beat up on the house, and like that shit was loud. Yeah. And as I'm thinking, as loud as it is, it should get louder. So I'm like, man, it can't be no house here. It sounds like shit cracking, breaking. Mm-hmm. So come out, you come out, see everything kind of flat, see all the shit, the fence damage on your house. Mm-hmm. It was kind of crazy. But one thing that I did notice, is the camaraderie that people have. Right. Like the first thing I did once I knew we were straight, because the only thing we could really do was pray. Right. I ain't gonna lie, we just started praying, both of us. Right. Cause like that's it. You can't do nothing. You gotta let the storm do what it do. So we go outside. I go outside and I'm asking the neighbor, y'all good? Y'all good? Anybody good? Mm-hmm. We trying to make sure ain't no structure damage to people's house or people stuck in there. And start walking the streets to just make sure everybody's straight and everybody checking on each other. Yeah. It wasn't no Democrat, Republican, black or white. We all in danger. Right. And it's just crazy because you be wanting to keep that. You know what I'm saying? But you would know in a couple weeks that shit'll go away. And it's unfortunate, but that's really how it was. My neighbor, ran a generator from his house to my house to keep my refrigerator on before the power finally came back on. And it just was dope seeing people come together. And thank God nobody over there lost their lives and things like that. So.
And the crazy shit about that is my neighborhood fine, but 5 minutes away is fucked up.
Yeah,
like
that's the crazy shit.
Or even in one neighborhood, this street is
even
okay,
in my neighborhood,
and this street is fucked up.
Like I felt crazy about seeing what was on my end. I was like, damn, we fucked up. And then I went to walking. I was like, niggas, it was a whole upstairs gone.
I mean, we are from the Gulf Coast, so we deal with hurricanes, which is more massive, but where they going. Mm-hmm. They ain't going. A hurricane not gonna hop from over here to over there, but a tornado can really. All right, I'm going to hit this house.
Yeah.
I'm going to skip over 8 more houses and hit this. So you just don't
it's like
know.
That little bad-ass kid that be going, just knocking shit over. It ain't no rhyme or reason behind the table.
I ain't even make stock week. That's fucked up. I took my little brother out for tacos for his birthday, and I ain't even make his week.
We did that last Sunday.
Ain't that fucked up?
Well, if you want to get the fuck up now, we can go there. Magically, everybody checked on me but one person.
You put it in a group.
Everybody checked on me but one person.
You put it in a group.
Everybody checked on me but one person.
If you could text, you living.
Yeah, but you how am I living? Hey, Todd, if you got some power, man, you can come over here and stay. Who? Man, y'all need something, man. My refrigerator, you can bring your food over there. Right. Baron, hey, shit, you want me? I'll be over there in the morning to help you clean up. Baron came over to help me clean up.
Tell him nigga can't get right. Hey, you want some tacos?
Michael Jordan tennis shoe wearing ass nigga.
Where your work glove? We was out there with work glove cleaning up shit, nigga. But anyway.
My bad.
Exactly. See?
There you go. Just apologize. There you go.
But no,
that's what you got to do. My bad.
But shouts out to all the people that did DM me. And I know you know I was good. But shouts out to all the people that DM me. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because a lot of people was concerned. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, people from all over making sure you straight, reaching out. And it's crazy because, like, you texting people, like, make sure you get somewhere safe. Oh, yeah, we get somewhere safe. Yeah. Whole time I'm not thinking it's finna hit. Right. But when that bitch hit, I told the nigga in the garage, I said, oh, man, this bitch hitting us.
Said, I'm hit.
I want to say I told y'all
I'm
to
hit.
cover.
Nigga start fool, you straight? That nigga would not respond. Like,
stop. Look, after that bitch hit, I couldn't send nothing. Right. But it's crazy I could FaceTime. And who to get on the FaceTime playing? That nigga said, no, fuck.
Right.
Oh,
you know
shit.
what I'm saying? So,
as I'm showing him around, that nigga said, oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Boy, this nigga shit. Grace, this shit fucked up.
I said, boy, this nigga. And the first thing, I don't know why, the first thing popped up in my head was like, God damn, that's going to be a big deductible.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. But that matters. Like, I know he okay now, so damn, that's going to be a big deductible.
Hey, I was thinking, shit, get you a new grill.
Like, real shit, though.
It was fucked up.
And even in the group, when that nigga said, fool, I'm hit. That nigga was like, man, nigga lying.
No, I ain't say that.
I swear, fool.
You probably did.
He was like, man, nigga lying. I'm like, man, damn, for real?
Hey, I do my
and
research.
Then he won't respond.
I'm going to go back in them text messages and see if you lying, though.
But after that, though, it do make you feel like, you know how people like, man, I got a second chance. Like, I don't feel like I ain't gonna lie, I was scared. I ain't know what was finna happen. So I feel like now it's like, man, fuck that. Nigga, I'm finna live. So shit, it had me thinking like shit. I was thinking about texting my girlfriend and tell her to bring her boyfriend over for dinner to meet with me and my wife.
Meet my family.
Like shit.
Meet the family.
Fuck it, I got another chance at this shit.
How many more days? Look,
then you get them deals. You okay? You need anything? Well, shit, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, we relax.
Try to do traveler's choice program. You know what I'm saying? Take a little stress out.
That is strictly words.
She's stressed too.
That's the words of Mustache Smith and not the words of the Dummies Podcast.
Definitely not the words of the. Shout out to. Let me name all the niggas that checked me. Shout out to cook. Shout out.
everybody.
I'm joking. God damn. Let me joke, nigga. I'm living. You understand? But I'm sorry that was a long ass week, but that shit was a little traumatic. Do got a little PTSD, but again, appreciate all the love for people checking on me.
Does that make you think, is your safe space really a safe space? I don't know.
It didn't feel so safe. Like, I swear to God. Like, they said, go to your inner room. When you hear that shit, nothing felt safe.
Because we got the little closet under the stairs, but I don't know how safe that little
Man,
closet is.
if you hear that shit. And I couldn't only imagine, because again, looking at my damage compared to some other people, it
If
made
that
me
whole-
like, damn, what the fuck that had to sound
Right.
like.
If that top floor falls, is this shit
Yeah.
gonna really be safe?
Yeah.
It was one house in your, because I saw a couple of people posted where their whole roof was gone.
Yeah, it was about 6 or 7 houses where the roof was gone.
The whole top floor, fuck
And
that.
then,
had a-
but
I
then
had a
next door to it, they missing a fence or some shingles and stuff. So
That was crazy.
The last bad storms, I had a homegirl who lost her whole house. Like they in a new house now, but about a month ago, yeah, their whole house is gone. So
and that's another thing. You fucking insurance company, boy, y'all
Suckers.
Y'all do some weird shit, man. I swear.
Suckers.
Like, and then like I heard that from the first one that you was talking about that they're putting a lot of pressure on some of the insurance companies. I don't know how true this is. Just what I'm hearing because they dragging their feet or like with payouts
They
and
don't
people
wanna
fucked
pay.
up, man. Like pay that
Like,
shit.
when-
Like we pay insurance for years with no problem. Just honor us when something wrong.
Like
if I'm 10 days late on my insurance, they cancel it. You should
Yeah.
pay me my money in 10 days when it's time for me
Facts.
How long ago was it when we had them little windstorms in Calera when I had a little roof damage? Like, it's some people who had real good roof damage and they shit still got the big tarp on top.
to real
Really?
bad.
That was, yeah, and
real
that was
bad
a couple
roof
months.
damage.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it still got the big tarp on top of that shit, but that was a couple months ago.
Oh,
like,
hell yeah.
like,
Damn.
That's
come on,
fucked up.
A couple months ago, y'all
That's fucked
can't
up.
just fix the shingles?
I will say entrepreneurship was in full motion. I never been through no shit like this, so it was kind of
They gonna be
crazy
out
to see experience it. So now you know experience. This nigga driving down the street like on the wire. I got them blue tops.
there. I got,
Yeah.
what you need?
By 5 cars are paired by trucks with they big company logos.
I got them
You
long
need
You need
nails?
nails.
something? Right.
Got them
What you-
long
who
nails.
doing your roof?
Right.
I already got somebody on the roof. All right, well, I do roof too. If he don't get up there and do, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody was out.
And that was the thing. I didn't know they can get out there and do something immediately too. Like
They can
they
because
did that shit immediately.
Because what I learned was like the insurance company wants you to like if you don't protect that roof and it start raining again, that's more damage.
damage.
So they cool with somebody getting up there and tarping it and then billing that bill.
Yeah.
You might not even pick that company that tarped the roof, but they're gonna get paid for that tarp. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about protecting your shit.
Scammers. That's the
Okay,
scammers of the
that's
year
the-
right there. Goddamn. Scammers of the year.
Right.
Insurance company.
Yeah. So that was my week.
Some bitch.
It's long that week, boy.
It was crazy. They had this little meme going at. It say if you carry a smartphone, use Facebook, use Instagram, use Twitter, use Google, use Amazon, but you're worried about being tracked by the vaccine, you're just an idiot.
You are.
I've been telling you, these anti-vaccinators, they just stupid. They've been stupid their whole life. And why you want to pick this time to be smart?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm pretty sure the dude we ran across last night is an anti-vaxxer, probably.
And that's why I promptly got him
Yeah.
recommended.
out of there.
Hey, you know what I like?
That shit
I was
so
thinking the whole time I was looking at this man, I'm like, okay, who gonna say it? So I'm looking.
funny. I knew who
I'm
was
looking.
gonna say it.
And I was about to say, I was about to hit that nigga with the paid in full, but he probably wouldn't understand that. You see, me and my people, you see, we vibing right here. Yeah, we vibing, man. We building right here. But like, dude, we were just chilling, in our own little section in the bar.
Away from everybody.
Yeah, dude, walk up. Hey, what kind of camera is that? No mask, just right in front of us. Can't get right. Look, everybody just looking for us. And Can't get right. Said, hey man, we kind of know each other. You know what I'm saying? And we good. And COVID. And he said, oh. He back slow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Then he got to the door. COVID's not real.
Glad we got your ass out of there, goddamn.
Why nigga always wait till they get away? Fuck you.
Right, that's exactly what happened. Fuck you, bitch.
But that was the shit. I wasn't finna go touch him. Like, just back the fuck up. Like, he came
My boy-
right at the table.
My boy smoothly put his mask on. Hey, see, we kind of been around each other. You got to back up.
Yeah, he put his mask on. Look at him. We kind of been around each other. So you got to back up.
That shit was so funny, fool. I like, look at this nigga here. I get it, but look at this nigga here.
Yeah, but
What is what?
Mojo?
I don't know.
Was it
Mojo?
Mojo?
Mojo Bar or some shit.
Right beside the burger place.
We really only went in there
Jack
to
Brown
use them
Burger.
to eat our food.
Yeah.
And shoot one pool ball.
Why you ain't let me know?
Hey,
that was
take a
in that
shot.
hole?
You wasn't
You didn't
coming,
respond to
Todd.
us.
Why you let me know?
You really don't mess with us outside the podcast.
At that
I
point, we
kind
knew
of
you was
get. I
skating.
kind of get. Who? I get Todd point.
Oh, y'all
you
let
mean?
me know.
Cause Todd, you're the only one who hadn't responded all day.
Did you let me know?
No,
Why?
because you hadn't
But
responded.
it was spur of the moment,
all
Todd. What was we supposed
day.
to
I
let
kind
you
of
know?
get who the point.
You hadn't not all day. You hadn't responded since Wednesday.
That's a lie.
Yeah. Nah.
That's a lie.
Now you
shit,
was a
man.
little. You had been MIA this week.
I had
And
it, bro.
also, when I saw you was having family time, I ain't gonna bother you.
Remember
Me
Friday?
personally.
Well, remember Friday? I was like, "Hey, we're gonna do sound check test." Todd ain't never responded since then.
This is true.
Wait a minute, hold on. You said the sound
Exactly,
check. Hold on.
motherfucker. Exactly. You
No.
didn't even see
No,
the shit.
no.
I did. I promise you.
He did
I
ask.
did. I like Todd. We're gonna do some sound check Friday. Come through.
You ain't
That
said
nigga
a
said a
mumbling
word.
word.
My bad. I'll take that one.
And you ain't
I
responded.
apologize,
And you
though.
hadn't responded since then. So, like,
I apologize.
Todd don't wanna
I
hang
didn't
with
see
us.
your message.
so that's my reasoning. I didn't
Yeah.
invite you Saturday because I didn't think you wanted to
I
talk to
didn't
us.
see that message though.
And plus, you knew I was gonna be there, so you damn sure ain't want to come.
Mhm.
I ain't got a problem with you, bro.
Yes, you do. You got big problems with me.
I ain't got no problem with you, boy.
I'm thinking it's the seat.
What you mean? Explain.
You know they so close. You know they just got to fight.
Just natural
It's like the
tension.
brother seat.
Just natural tension.
We
I ain't got a problem
cousins,
with
but
it.
they the brothers, so they fight all the time.
I love Todd, man.
Oh, speaking of the boy shit, y'all nigga, you remember
The
we
boy?
was at the
Oh yeah.
on the rooftop?
boy.
And
Come here, boy. What
it
he
was-
say?
it was
Hey,
a group
boy.
of white guys over there just chilling, having a good time.
Hmm.
But we was talking and everybody just chit chatting, and he was on the phone. He was like, "Come here, boy."
Hmm.
Everybody was like,
I looked at Martin. Martin eyes went.
everybody
Pause.
like everybody literally paused and then counted.
So as a white guy, is that a comment he shouldn't make in public?
I don't want to hear a white guy say boy.
Well,
But what if he talking to
You
his
got to put it in
white
context. He
homeboy?
was on the phone
with his
so
white homeboy.
Maybe he talking to somebody. I don't know, but
It just irks me.
it
'cause
sounded like he was
yeah.
talking to us the
Yeah,
way it
'cause-
was, and then when I had to look, my man was on the phone.
Yeah.
But then when that context comes into you, be like, oh, I'm okay with that. Call your own homeboy boy. I don't have.
I
a
mean,
problem.
but no, it was just the initial before you knew. You know
But
what I'm saying? What it was.
It was so crazy. Everybody was in conversation, the different conversations going, "Hey, come here, boy."
I just
Everybody
saw
just stopped.
eyebrows raised. Goddamn, what the fuck? White boy? Oh, I'm not no.
Oh, okay. He on the phone.
Oh, you talking to us, not us.
Yeah.
Hey, we gotta rate who is the most offensive nigga on this.
Who I offended though?
After yesterday, like
Who I
who
offended?
who
no,
is
no,
nuts?
No, okay. Do me one.
well,
favor.
not a no. You're
But don't
highly
tell the
offensive.
story.
Don't tell a
Yeah,
story,
yeah,
but
yeah,
tell
yeah,
me
yeah.
one person I offended yesterday.
No, you might be the craziest.
I'm
person
around,
on this
but I'm
podcast.
around my group. I feel like when I'm around y'all, I really don't give a fuck what I say.
Well,
To be honest, I don't. I really don't.
if it ain't
But
your
if
way
I-
of thinking,
but-
Hootie, that's like worldly. That's not just amongst us. That's with everybody.
I know. And so, but I'll never do that when we are outside around other people. I wouldn't do that. But
No.
around us,
That's kind of not true.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
because the shit. One of the things that he talking about yesterday, you did it. Not, I mean, around us, but
was
we
just
don't.
us.
We don't know who was around.
But we now know that nobody else was around.
Yeah, but,
But
at
you
the
didn't
time
know
that you
that at the
said it, you
time.
didn't know
Okay.
that.
But listen, okay.
Here
So
we go.
No, I'm just.
We can't really explain this without
I
saying
know
it.
because
so
I'm gonna
let's-
still keep it simple. Who was right there in the hallway with us? It was just us.
Right, but you're in a
And so-
public hallway
I am, but right there
with
it's-
other residents.
I get that, but right, it's no residence now. We know.
Now you know, but you didn't
But-
know it at the time.
But even still, in that hallway, it's just us.
So
So
what's
when
the
I'm,
difference between
so-
that white guy saying boy?
and what he said,
Yeah.
it's the exact same thing.
The exact same thing.
But look,
But around my friends,
UAB.
that's okay. That's my point.
UAB.
UAB,
And
is
that was
a
a quote. That was a quote from a movie that Chris Tucker said.
UAB is launching a
the hell
campaign
don't
to
like
kind of vaccinate people that's homebound. They got a new initiative, so if anybody got any family members or loved ones that are homebound that really can't get out and get to these vaccination sites, shouts out to UAB on creating a new site or a new way to get to those people. So
I never thought
Way to
about
go,
that.
you out.
I didn't either until that came up. Like
That's dope.
yeah, it was just kind of one of those out of sight, out of mind kind of things.
Keep
Yeah.
making history, UAB. Keep being great
Yep,
for what
so-
you are. I'm glad to be an alumni of you guys.
Then you can get your free donut. Go get your free donut, Krispy Kreme.
At first, I thought it was like a box of them. Then I
Nigga,
learned
yeah,
it's just one.
a donut.
I learned.
Man, you know how far Krispy Kreme is from me? I'm not driving over there for a donut.
99
So I'm gonna have to get one free donut
That's
and
how
then
it-
get a dozen.
Why niggas always do that though?
What?
I thought he was gonna give me a dozen.
I
donuts.
did.
for every day for the rest of your life.
No, just once. Just one dozen. And give me a stamp, and I'm good. You know?
You gotta take your card in there to show that.
I
you-
guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I mean, if I stayed in Hoover right by, maybe I could grab me a donut. But I gotta
But
go all
that's
the way to
something
the
to
east side.
But you probably, you frequent those areas. You might be in the past and like, oh, let
I
me
don't
go
rock
get my
with
donut.
Hoover. I'm kind of boycotting Hoover.
What Hoover did to you? Still from that mall
Yeah.
shit?
What they done done?
The mall
Yeah,
shit?
that mall shit. And I ain't like Hoover even when I stayed in it. The cops are highly racist. Like they do some
You don't
sucker
like America,
shit.
then.
I'm trying to think how often am I really in Hoover? I was just in Hoover at home. But
I'm
outside of
always in
that,
Hoover.
Yeah,
fresh.
I stay in Hoover.
Okay.
That crunch, sneaking in the gym and shit.
Oh, so you doing it right.
I be
You doing it the
sneaking.
right way.
Yeah.
So you getting over on Hoover.
So keep,
Yeah.
so keep telling what you're doing. So,
Right.
so them racist cops that he
They
claimed
gonna
was
lock your
there.
ass up outside.
Catch
of
you
the
sneaking
What they
gym.
gonna do?
that
Just
bitch.
tell me to leave?
Yeah, they'll find that how it's gonna start.
But see what it is.
That's
is-
how it's gonna start. Then they're gonna be like, "Oh, your tail light don't work.
Yeah.
Oh, your tag expired."
I be like,
So
show
good.
me. I be like, show me.
Show me,
Oh,
yeah, well, work.
it works all of a sudden. Yeah,
Right.
motherfucker, it was working before.
Did
They
y'all
gonna
see
hit your
that,
shit with a
that
nice
dude
stick.
who got caught in Atlanta at the store with 6 guns, body armor?
Mhm.
Oh, he wasn't fucking around.
What's up with all of this?
Oh,
All of this.
He
man?
wasn't fucking around.
I don't understand it.
And guns, man. Some shit just weird. Like I told yesterday, I was in the morning in the park jogging. They got this family about to have a party in the park. And lo and behold, what I see, guy with big gun on his hip and a holster. Why you need that at the park at a 3-year-old birthday party?
That same way that the nigga that went and bowled to Colorado or whatever in that grocery store when shot up the store. If a nigga in that
Yeah.
bitch would have had his shit, he
Mhm.
could have fired back.
But I mean,
I mean, you.
I hate
that's
that.
a-
I hate
you
to be in that
feel
kind of
like
work.
you going
I
to the
feel you.
grocery store,
Right.
and
I
that's a
don't
perfect
need
place.
that,
You don't
man.
need
Right. But
that
but
nigga
that's
went
just
and
an
bowled.
example of it. These people
Right.
got shot up at the in Colorado.
Right.
Thoughts and prayers to that family, who affected by that and that community, and that affects all of us. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because we all go to a grocery store.
Right.
We got kids that go to a school. We go to movie theaters.
Right.
We at the skating rink. Like these
Right.
people just doing that shit
Just
anywhere
think
now.
how defenseless stock felt, which was, you know what I'm saying, it was warranted because of a tornado. Imagine you in a supermarket
Publix.
with your family
Right.
and a nigga shooting and you ain't got nothing on you.
Right.
So does that change y'all? What happened? How did he get caught? Did he just get caught or?
The police
There was
had to
a-
shoot him after he done shot 15 people.
No.
No,
I'm talking about
Talking
the
about the
one.
one in
He ain't
Atlanta.
shoot nobody in
Oh,
Atlanta.
he
He
didn't
ain't-
Oh, yeah.
I felt like the details of it. They found where they heard some noises or something coming out the bathroom,
Mhm.
and that's when they, I guess, caught him. I don't know the details of who caught him, the security guard or whoever, but they caught the nigga before he went
went crazy.
into action. Yeah.
And I was with Marin and we were together and he just had a gun on him. So does that change y'all?
Well,
think y'all need to walk
take it
around
back.
with
Man,
It says witnesses saw the man entering the location, openly carrying a rifle, entered the bathroom, and alerted the store management, who then notified the police. Officers
if he
immediately got there and recovered 6 firearms, 2 long guns, and 4 pistols, body armor.
So really, if he wanted to, he could have started firing off.
If he
either
walked
way.
straight
He
in,
walked
yeah.
He would've
straight
started
in.
firing off.
Yeah, got busy in that bit. And see, that's the thing. You can't really say nothing about a nigga at the park with his family. Like, he don't know what's going to happen. Nigga could be
I
out
feel
for
like-
a job.
And see, that's the
I'm gonna start carrying my shit, man.
That's what I was about to ask you.
And
Is
that-
that gonna make y'all change how y'all do
Yeah.
that?
I
you
feel
gotta
like
change how
if
you
you
move.
believe in gun, I know a lot of laws and things out there. I do personally believe in more background checks
Right.
because shit, you need a background check to work at a job. You need a back.
Facts.
So I want somebody who carrying a firearm to have a background check.
Those
That's me
most
personally.
recent ones,
But-
been legal gun purchases too.
Yes.
No, one of the dudes who
The Colorado one, I'll say.
Yeah, no.
legal.
I want to say one of the things that they're trying to stamp out was he had some domestic violence and
And one of them had mental health issues.
Yeah, some mental health issues that could have stamped out with the upgraded background checks. Now it get complicated.
Yeah.
Nothing's perfect, but I wouldn't mind seeing something to try to stamp that out. But to your point or your question, if you a legal toting gun owner and you want to take that bitch to the park with your kids and you want to take it, I'm all for it.
Well, not
Protect
that,
your
not that,
No,
not
no,
that.
hold on. I'm just responding to what you were saying. Protect it doesn't make us want to carry. Protect it however you need to. Do your thing. I don't care if that's the grocery store, the bowling alley. If you're responsible, protect people because that's gonna help other people. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my thought.
So what I'm saying is, you personally, does it change your thought of which you would carry personally?
I'm gonna start carrying more.
Right.
That's what I was telling you. I told you about the gun. That's what I said. Yeah, nigga, you need to get you a gun.
You do.
Cause they got one.
I ain't gonna lie. When
I still don't.
I
don't like to have to carry.
I will.
I mean, but you ain't gonna shoot up a grocery store neither.
Right.
I'm not.
Right, but it's not about him shooting it up. It's about him
Him
helping
having
to
you-
stop or
having-
prevent
Yeah.
somebody.
So if a
from shooting
nigga
it
in there shooting it up, you can goddamn pop high with his ass.
Right. Like, I feel like I do too much with my family, yet alone Taylor, to not, You know what I'm saying? Be able
You're
to
not finna
stop
take me away from your family because you can't get no pussy.
Yeah.
What he said.
Yeah.
What he
I
said.
guess, goddamn.
What
I'm
he
just
said.
trying to figure
That's
out.
what they be saying. A lot of these guys suffer from though. Like
But-
the parlor guy. Like
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck what that excuse is. Like, you're not finna tell me this man had a bad day, and I'm finna accept it. He went in the grocery store, killed 9 motherfuckers.
I went on.
I don't
rant
give a
on that
fuck.
Last
Like,
yeah.
the Asian shit. When they were talking about, you know what I'm saying, that man went in there, he killed them folks because he had a bad day. No, fuck you and the media who put that shit out there. No, that nigga is a fucking terrorist. That's what that is. It's no other way around it. He's just a white terrorist. That's it. Call it what you want to. Say what you want to say. Fight me even. That nigga is a terrorist.
Yeah. I'm gonna knock his ass down and goddamn check out.
And that's what I'm saying.
Give me my chicken wings. That nigga dead. We about to go.
And what I'm saying, like, I do too much with Taylor. You know what I'm saying? My family even. Shit with y'all. Like, you know what
So
I'm
you
saying?
about to be strapped up.
To
Man,
not be, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that you can't just go out and have a good time without that shit looming in the
Hey,
back of your
Where
mind.
do,
Like,
where do you feel
what
you
if one of
need
these people
where
come
do-
in here and they open fire?
What do
and
you
I ain't
feel?
protected?
Where do you feel you need a gun more, Inslee or the grocery store?
At this point,
the grocery
the
store.
grocery store.
Because,
Like, who would have thought you couldn't go to
because
the
them
movies
people,
and shit?
them guys that want to do mass shooting, not going to Inslee.
Right.
They never. You
It's
never
innocent
see this
people,
shit in the
you know what I'm
hood.
saying? Right.
You see this at grocery stores, mothers with their kids.
Movie theater.
You know it's
Church.
no threat. Yeah, church. They not going. You haven't seen one mass shooting in the hood.
I saw it, Todd. Todd, big spit goddamn came out his
Yeah.
mouth.
That nigga slob
got a
all
whole
over.
goddamn
I
cloud.
was gonna just be quiet because my man was working, and I was gonna let him
My
work.
man can't get right.
I
My
missed
bad.
it. I ain't getting him. I missed
But
it.
my boy got there wet the whole table up.
Put this
About
bitch
to-
in the dry,
about to
right?
ring this bitch up, goddamn, real quick. Hey, grab that side hoop.
Yeah, big flop.
Nah, you ring this up. That like can't get right spitting on my thumb.
That nigga shit was in slow motion, goddamn. That nigga shit was,
Nigga like, what wrong with you? Your shit sleep. Yeah, nah, that nigga spit on my shit.
My bad.
nigga slide forward.
Man, y'all
What
niggas-
you saying,
That's
K-Girl?
why we can't get no good clip, man. Y'all
I
niggas
can't remember.
y'all
But
dumb,
but
man.
nah, man, it might sound insensitive, but man, before you thinking about going to shoot up a area or mass people, just shoot your own damn.
No
self.
such thing as being insensitive towards a mass murderer, in my opinion.
Well, you know, people still say stupid shit, but kill your goddamn self. Cause your life over anyway. You not getting out. We ain't heard of one person have a mass shooting and they ain't go to jail the rest of their life. Now, because they're white, they get to go and have a trial. But you still in jail the rest of your life. The guy that shot Dylan Roof or all them, they still in jail. Your life's still over.
Over it. Over.
So
Well, let me ask you something about
I
that.
think that's a
I'm
harder
glad
life
you
too.
brought
though.
it
kill yourself.
In my opinion, I think that's a harder life.
Do you-
Don't kill
in
yourself.
jail?
Go to jail for 900 years.
But what if they're not
In that
in
little
gym
box.
pop?
But
What
but
if they're
still,
like?
but no, I'd rather you kill
that might be
yourself-
worse.
No, I'd rather you kill yourself before you shoot 15 people.
Agreed. I do
So,
agree.
yeah, kill yourself.
I agree. I don't know why I agree with you, but I agree on that one.
Hey, when I'm right, I'm right.
Right, but you saying that not in gym pop, I think it drives you crazy to be in that little closet by yourself for
Yeah.
900 years.
No human
Because a
interaction.
nigga with a conspiracy charge is in gym pop. You don't know for a fact that he was selling dope, but you got him in gym pop.
I'll take that. I would me as I'd never want to go to jail. But if I'm going to be in jail, I'd rather be in gym pop than locked
I'd
up
rather be in gym.
23 hours a day dolo.
At least you
think
could play
Dylan
cards and watch TV.
I could hoop a little
Okay.
bit or something. You
Do
know?
you think Dylan Roof gonna be able to do any other thing?
I don't. That's when this gets tricky. I don't know. I don't know if he.
No.
on
I'ma
that
tell you, no,
road
he's
or-
not.
I don't
No.
know.
Dylan Roof on the yard, he getting stuck instantly.
He should
Easy.
get stuck every day.
He getting stuck.
It's up and it's stuck.
Oh, whoa. Y'all going back to Todd names and shit.
I don't mean to be laughing about this.
Y'all
I just,
crazy.
that's
It
just
should be
more
no
privilege.
protection for them, bro.
Right. Them kind of people don't need, like, if you felt the need to go into church and kill,
The
10
same
young
way they
people.
say people that
put them out there.
molest kids
Right.
have a terrible time in jail.
So
you
you
need
read
that
them?
same-
You read them being gym pop
In
or
gym
solo?
pop, fucked
Gym pop.
over every day,
Gym pop.
all day, until you kill yourself.
Because you ain't got that weapon.
Figure out a way to kill yourself.
Right. Them people were helpless when you killed them. You need to be helpless in that pen.
Kill
on that
yourself.
yard. You need to.
But
And that's me.
also, that's why I believe in the death penalty. For stuff like that, die.
Y'all niggas going down a weird hole. Not weird, but a deep.
I don't
hole.
want to pay. I don't
Not a
want to
hole,
pay
but
for
it's
Dylan
a-
Roof
it's a different kinda-
to eat.
Okay.
Kill him. It ain't no if, ands, or buts. He did it. Kill him. Now, an eyewitness, some single shooting, I don't really believe in the death penalty because so many of those have been overturned.
I don't really believe in the death penalty either. That's just me.
It's needed.
I know
Jim
it's some
Pop.
shit that's real terrible and real horrible, but I still personally don't believe in the death penalty.
But
I don't think it's up to us to determine if somebody should live or not.
I believe in a federal death penalty, and a mass shooting should be federal charges. And if you, like, it's clear that you did it, you on camera shooting at people, you should die.
I feel like my personal opinion, I feel like we letting them off easy when you kill them.
How do you?
I'd rather them suffer
How
the
do
rest
you
of
make
their life.
a mass shooting? How do you consider making it federal charge?
That's terrorism.
Hate crime.
Yeah. And it's like more
Hate
than
crimes are
four,
federal
killing more than
offenses.
4 people, 5 people,
Right.
something like that. Once you kill more than 4 or 5 people in one setting, it's mass.
If you're on camera shooting someone, you should die. It's coming up. It's
As
in
a mass
another
shooting.
day or two. The guy that killed Nipsey, why is he still in jail? Kill him.
I mean,
They
that
gotta
ain't-
I mean, I'm really not trying to be
but
funny.
You gotta
according-
remove
according- He's not a
emotions.
terrorist, though.
Right, he
According to
wasn't-
the
right.
But
rules,
if you're
yeah.
on camera killing someone, you should just die. You
Well-
should be killed.
But damn,
Kinda hard to say.
you making me argue for a killer. But how do you? It's not like he set the camera up to do it. You know, the camera just caught him.
You killed someone innocent that
But
wasn't
I get
causing
that.
you a threat.
I get that, but you say it on camera. I'm going strictly based off.
Oh yeah,
on
I'm saying
camera.
that's proof. Not no eyewitness. Oh, I think I saw this black man.
Mhm.
That can no.
So if you're seen killing someone on
Yes.
camera, no matter
Yes,
what,
if it's like it can't be doubted that
Mhm.
you killed someone, and it wasn't any reason for it. No,
I'm with the slow burn, man. Make them niggas suffer for the rest of their
Jim
life.
Pop.
man, you know how much
Throw 'em in
taxes
there.
we paid in jails?
You know what, Kangaroo? You're gonna pay that anyway.
This is facts.
That could go to the
You're
school.
gonna pay that. It's
I
not- it's
rather
not-
that money go to the school system.
Unfortunately, I would rather it as well, but unfortunately, that ain't what happened.
We lock up too many people. Legalize drugs. That's one reason to not have so many people in jail, and kill murderers. The fuck good is you doing? You're a menace to society.
Well, let me push back on you on that one. In Florida, they got stand your ground laws, right?
That's a bullshit ass law.
I don't think so.
That doesn't because it doesn't affect it doesn't apply to us.
I think in some instances we've gotten off because we stood our ground. I ain't gonna. So I'm gonna say the national ones that we do see maybe fucked up towards us. But it's been you can't
Stand your
I don't-
ground shouldn't be Trayvon Martin.
It shouldn't be. I agree.
Right.
So I'm not gonna fight.
Because
that
your
one.
ass ain't have to leave your damn house to go mess with this kid with Skittles.
It was another one. A guy was at the store.
At the gas
At the
station.
gas station, and he came out and he was
Stood
fighting
his
the guy
ground.
and he shot him.
The one with the radio station, where he wanted them to turn their radio down.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
was
yeah,
it that?
It was,
I thought it was like the.
It was
it
one
was one at
over,
Oh, no, no, I
Walgreens.
know what
At
you're talking
Walgreens.
about. I know
It
what
was
you're
at
talking
Walgreens.
about.
Something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
it was one over a parking lot space. You shouldn't shoot anybody over a parking lot space.
Yeah,
That's
but
not stand
shit.
your ground.
He may have gotten off. We don't know what happened with that.
Yes.
So
Your ass shoot somebody over a parking lot space and see what happens.
I fully agree with stand your ground because me personally, if somebody's attacking me, I want to be able to shoot.
That's stand your ground.
Stand
that's
your
why-
ground.
that's
If
what-
somebody take your parking lot space,
No, I'm
that's
going.
not-
I'm gonna go park somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's just me. I'm going to park somewhere else.
You shoot a white kid that's walking home from the candy store and see what happens.
You
Go
already know.
fight this kid and he
already know.
beat your ass and you
So
shoot him.
I wouldn't say the law is bullshit. I'd say the people upholding it is bullshit.
I can see that.
What you do if your employer pay you $915 in pennies?
Deposit that shit.
How they said a bank don't take loose change.
You gotta put them in the little rolls, yeah. But
Yeah, so
shit.
a Georgia man, his final paycheck from his company that he quit, paid him in
Petty-ass
$915 in all pennies. They left it in a wheelbarrow in his front yard with a paycheck stub on top of it.
Petty motherfucker.
Man.
Who were they? Did he
That's
blast
King
them?
Petty.
Did he blast them and say who they were? And that's some bum shit. You an employer doing that?
I don't know. Who
I can see if it was somebody. I saw some shit when somebody was going to pay a ticket in all pennies. Like,
I saw that too.
That's
They
what-
would take their money. goddamn.
Right.
I think like Apple and Samsung, like they
Yeah, did
sue
that
each
shit too,
other
right.
back
and
to
pay
back
them in all pennies.
pennies. Yeah.
It was a job in Peachtree City, Auto Works, Walker Auto Works.
Y'all petty walker.
They owed him a final check, and that's how they paid it to him.
No, I
Pennies
just
in the wheelbarrow.
take that wheelbarrow to the bank and call it a day. But they
You got to
paid us
go,
for
take that bitch to Publix.
Yeah.
Got to
Drop
send
it
the
in
time
the-
machine.
I think that little machine cheats you out a few pennies too, though.
They tell you, they charge you.
Charge you.
Not the
Yeah.
charging part. I think that some of my pennies get lost in the sauce. Some of my shit don't get counted.
Man, you know how heavy that motherfucking thing probably
a
was.
wheelbarrow. That nigga need a wheelbarrow for that shit.
Shit
fool.
was heavy as
Imagine
hell.
if a nigga don't have a truck to transport it. The whole back of your Impala gonna be leaning, cuz.
Shit, leaning to the side.
Going with the Wi-Fi.
But speaking of money, Oakland residents of color to receive $500 monthly payments to help combat inequality in the city. A lot of critics complain that it actually excludes impoverished white families.
I ain't mad at it. I mean, I do want it to include more people and the people who really need it, but I ain't gonna be mad at it for helping my people out when they hadn't been helped out as much in the past. So
Yeah, I don't think they understand how bad that shit is. Like, if you're not tuning in, like I watched that Last Chance U shit, and because it was based out of Oakland.
the hooping shit.
No, the basketball one.
No,
I mean, the
no.
football.
I say the hooping
football.
shit. That's it. Nah,
That's what I meant. The football. One. I meant the football.
I was about to say, like, damn, what the fuck hooping mean again?
Hang on, you watched the basketball one or the football?
I'm talking about the football, last chance.
Oh.
It was based out of Oakland.
Okay.
And there was, it was some areas in which, you know what I'm saying, if you have a pretty good job as a black family that, they kind of like put them in, but everything else was fucked up. So, you know what I'm saying, even the players, they was like, they had to stay in like little fucking trailers and shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's pretty dope.
Did they have dorms? Because
They didn't have dorms at that school, so they was like
Some
pretty
people
much
had to travel
bumming
an
it
hour
for
to
real.
get
They
there
having
and shit.
a whole hour away. So yeah, that $500 gonna help the residents outside of those people that's playing football. So it would look kind of fucked up.
I don't have I saw the story or heard the story, but I don't have the details of it. But it's a city that's offering their form of reparations in form of housing loans to black families if they qualify.
I saw that. I heard. But there are some people who's getting mad about it because they're not eligible for it. Of course, others sort of say.
I don't like the getting upset shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it. Theoretically, they can say, "Well, I'm left out" and stuff like that. But shit, I think we had a big left out
A lot of you left
thing.
out.
And I've seen a lot of black people like get on like Bill Maher, and the dude was like, "Well, shit, I wasn't left out. That was then da 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 da." But you don't know. You don't know the benefits or the perks of generational wealth or generational money passed down, or you got a family that's able to already. And I don't want to use that what's that word, privilege. I'm not. Right. To me, privilege can be anything. Shit, we might be privileged, as college graduates or as privileged to
that
to
shit
be,
was earned.
Shit, you privileged to have running water, shit like that. But I just think it's kind of crazy sometimes that people get upset when they say like, "Oh, well, they're trying to do this for these people or those home loans." I think that's dope. Right. I would be excited if they would just, and I'm gonna speak it because I want it to happen. Just don't count student loans no more. Just don't count that shit in the home process, and I'm fine. Right. Like some people have to wait 2 years to get the house because they got to get the student loans, and then you got to wait on student loans to send that dumbass letter, and then you got to wait 6 months for that letter to come and shit like that. Fuck student loans. Stop counting that shit. Just in people getting a house, and that'll help people be able to go get that $300,000, $400,000 home and move in that community they want to move in.
Or do it right, nigga. Don't say that I'm paying $1,500 when I'm paying $10.
Yeah.
If I'm paying $10, count it as me paying $10. Right.
But why even count it at this point? Like, if we're doing all this student loan cancellation, let's just say
which Biden ain't said nothing about.
Well, no, he said it. I'm not canceling student loans, and I respect his mind for that. But if you're not gonna cancel it, just don't count it.
Right.
That's just as good to me as counseling. Well, it's, you still got to pay it, of course. It's not as good as counseling, but it doesn't hurt me.
It's a number way because I think it's as good as counting what you actually pay too. Because if like you said, if you're gonna charge me, say I'm paying $1,000 or $1,500, I get it that some people are actually paying and that's gonna fuck them up.
No, the only thing I'm saying about counting what you pay is that was what I was explaining. To count what you pay, you have to go get that letter, and to get that letter, I gotta wait. And then if you're in school, I gotta wait 6 months for that letter to come, and then I gotta wait for this.
Also,
it's a waste of time. Just don't count it.
There's some bullshit too. When they was counting, we're gonna count 1% of whatever your shit is, even if you're not paying that.
That's so the overall point.
That's what I'm saying.
Just don't count it.
Right.
That solves it all. Don't count student loans in my debt to income ratio when it's time to go get a house.
Give us a killer.
Nobody should not be able to go get a roof over their head or a place to stay in a community they want to stay in because of a fucking student loan.
But the way this city did, it was so dope because it's funded mostly by sales tax from weed. And black and brown
hard.
people was affected by that way more than others. So I should get some of that back. You put so many of my people in jail for smoking a blunt, and now it's legal damn near everywhere.
Who can attest to this? I was talking to somebody who was talking about legal weed in places where weed is still legal. And if the weed man think that he ain't gonna have a job, you still gonna have a job.
Because them weed prices ain't cheap. Think
about it like this. Think about it like this. It's still pharmacies, but niggas still go buy pills from the niggas on the street.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the weed. And the reasoning he was saying that is because the amount I'm paying for this legal weed is way more than what I'm about to pay for on the street.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you still gonna be a
I gotta
business.
pay a whole lot of taxes on this.
You
shit.
just legalized the undercut.
Right.
Shit.
Cut the
How much
middleman
they
out.
charge over there?
Right.
60. Shit, I got it for 50.
I got it for 50, yeah.
Take your prices down, weed man.
Call them scabs.
Or keep them the same.
Keep 'em
Because
the
they
same,
probably
'cause the
added
taxes
tax
is-
on them.
Right.
Well, I mean,
My 60 is 60. The government's 60. It's gonna cost you
65,
80.
80, right.
I have been to dispensaries and they prices look very
About the same?
nice. And it's convenient. Hey, you ain't never been to a weed man and he gonna you want this pre-roll for $7?
You want somebody else rolling your stuff though?
But ain't nobody licking it. It's a
COVID.
machine
Now-
doing it.
Now, what I will say,
nigga in the corner licking your shit.
Yeah. Here you go.
How
It's
you fill
coming
out
up.
that job
Here
application?
you go.
I want to apply for to be a weed roller.
they got, it's high tech in there. They probably got something that they dab. They
A little wet
little
water or
wet thing.
some
It
shit.
is. Yeah.
Still, that nigga
But-
wet finger on my shit. Nah, bro.
But what I will say, I don't smoke, but it would be dope to be able to go into the dispensary and pick my high.
Yeah, and they tell you about it. So, do you want to feel like this? Do you want to feel like that? And this what you
Yeah,
get?
that's exactly how I want to feel.
So illegal weed, man, update your menu.
Right.
Them
Now,
niggas
fuck that.
This
You
orange
smoke
kush.
that
that fruity. What it do?
You gonna
What
die.
it do? Get your
Orange
high,
granddaddy evil. I don't know how that's gonna make me
It's
feel.
gonna make you feel like you smoking weed. I
No,
don't know
no,
which
but-
weed.
I got that
You
new
smoke this
tornado
right
pack.
here, man.
Right. What's
That
that gonna
shit
do?
just happened
You gotta be.
Thursday.
It's gonna make your
You
house
got to
rumble.
clear your schedule to smoke them right here, man, because they're gonna put you down. Man.
Yeah,
So, you know what I'm saying? Just smoke
But
this when you ain't got nothing to do.
I think that's a dope move by Oakland. But
Definitely
Can't Get Right said whatever city that is, that's also a dope move.
Hell yeah.
Because people can afford. It's a lot of people who can afford houses. They just can't go through, like, when you add in the student loans and all the extra shit, it make it a little more difficult. So,
But they were showing some. I mean, since we just on drugs, I think like New
Since
Zealand.
we on drugs.
Yeah. Oh well, dang. Since we talking about drugs,
Dope.
on drugs.
Nigga
But
put us
like,
on drugs.
on drugs. New Zealand or somebody, they decriminalized all drugs, and they had maybe 1,000 overdoses or something, and we have like 200 some thousand.
It's a lot of
overdoses.
countries did.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
A lot of countries.
I ain't talking about just weed. I'm talking about you can.
Right.
I wanna
It's a lot
check on
of
Washington,
it's
too,
a lot of countries decriminalized drugs, and they saw the number of overdoses,
Go
the
down.
number of arrests. Of course, they saw a lot of shit go down because if people are gonna use, whether it's legal or illegal, they're gonna use.
Right.
And if you take that stigma off, I think less people would use it. Drugs should be legal and prostitution. Both should be legal.
Yeah,
I mean, it's your body.
I mean,
It's
it's
your
a lot
body,
of countries that provide
condoms
booths
and
for
tests
the prostitutes and stuff to go to. So
I
they can
haven't
do it
seen any
safely.
mass shootings in Amsterdam. You can go get your rocks off.
Well, you
You're
can't
right.
have guns and shit like that.
Hell
in
nah,
Amsterdam.
nigga. This is
Well,
this
yeah,
America,
take away,
Jack.
yeah.
That's what it is.
It's gonna be hard to get
Gun
that.
country of the
Yeah.
country.
Guns
of the
from
world.
I'm a gun. I'm gonna go get me
City Americans.
a AR-15 soon, but they should be illegal. It's no reason to
You
have
might
assault
not be able to
rifle.
get them motherfuckers.
Right.
Them
You can
bitches-
find
them
it.
bitches
Here
finna
soon.
sell out.
That'll be
Hell yeah.
fine. I want to check on Washington State also though. When they legalized all of this
Yeah.
shit, so I want to see how they doing with all of the overdoses and drugs being illegal and things like
It's
that.
probably gonna be
Probably
another
lower
year
than-
or so before the.
You get the numbers.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but I'm certain that shit gonna go down.
Well,
Because everybody gonna run out. Well,
and you can get it safely.
I mean, but say they legalize all drugs. I'm not finna go out here and
I'm not gonna buy
I'm
no
not gonna
coke.
start. I'm not gonna start shooting heroin because they.
Yeah, because it's legal.
Ooh, you know what's legal? Some heroin. Let me get. Hey, shoot that shit at me.
It's a bachelor party. Let's smoke this crack. No, you ain't smoking no
Hey,
crack.
y'all want that crack?
I got some rocks.
They ain't got no teeth in
The
their
people
mouth.
who want to do it gonna do it, and the people who don't not. Like just because
Yeah.
it's legal don't mean I'm finna go do that shit. Y'all crazy as hell.
Oh, y'all saw Wanda on Snowfall. I'm not smoking crack, nigga.
Wanda got back right though.
So far.
So far, she going back. Cause she
You
hanging
think
out
so?
with our crackheads.
Well, she going
She going to the center.
She going to the center.
We gotta talk about that later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Later.
You could talk about
Why
it
not
now.
now?
Yeah,
We here.
So, Snowfall. We've been watching Snowfall. How you think about this season? Hoop?
It's showing Franklin has to have range in his life. And I think that comes with being one of those drug kingpins. If you're going to go and deal with the law as well as still being the street, you're going to have to do some things you don't want to do. And you're going to have to adjust. And you're going to have to break your own life's rules as well. And that's exactly
That's
what
why I was
he's
going to
doing.
ask you about him breaking his own rules. And for the people
I
that
can't-
might not be caught up on it,
That's on you.
Franklin was a person that was always business. It ain't matter
Homeboy,
friendship,
friend.
home. But his homeboy got jammed up, and he was like, "I ain't turning over my homeboy."
Hell no.
And then everybody else was like, "But you was always about business. I respected you just being about business, but now when it's your dog,
Mm-hmm.
you ain't about just business." Because he should have. I mean, business-wise, he should have turned over his homeboy.
Right. But he.
Real nigga, homeboy, like no, nigga, I ain't giving up my homeboy.
So you lose respect for him for that, gain respect for him, or it's still the same plane?
It's still the same to me because I get it.
For
I ain't
me-
gonna turn one of y'all niggas in.
Exactly, and that's why I gain more respect for him because all of his people around him is like, nigga, if that was my homeboy, I'm flipping him. So I gain more respect for
Yeah.
him for that. For,
And
for
at the end of the
staying
day,
pat.
he like Leon was all kind of disrespectful to Franklin. So
Right,
he
and that's
he
even-
could have flipped on him.
Now,
but he didn't.
Leon maybe I would because Leon
Well, no.
has been doing.
Well,
some
no,
fucked up
because
shit.
I kind of respect from day one. Leon was there, and Leon was your nigga who was gonna shoot the nigga for you. He gonna do everything for you.
Right.
And so when you ain't acting right, and I choose to step out on my own, you should let me.
now
And he did. But
now,
he also told Leon to chill when he met, with the connect.
But Leon is also the same nigga who told him don't go after this crazy nigga. This crazy nigga is crazy,
Listen.
and you still went after it. Now you
Yeah.
feeling the effects. And Leon is the one who kind of told you the right shit to do, and you ain't do it.
and Fat Boy was stupid. Like
Yeah,
they said,
over some-
hey,
Well,
go take this
Well-
charge, and we gonna be there for you.
Mhm.
He went and got in the car with some chick he never seen before. It was like, we about to show you a good time.
well,
But he was like,
It was tough,
Franklin
like-
them had sent him.
Right.
to show him
Franklin
good
sent
time,
him.
But Franklin told you we'll be here. No, I'm only getting in the car with Franklin or Leon.
I think that's easy to say hindsight.
No,
I think it
man.
is easy to say hindsight.
Have me a set at the house.
You gonna get you like, one of them Instagram girls pull up and be like, "Hey, who done sent me?"
You getting in?
And who did the only nigga who know you went turn yourself in for this murder charge? Who did the only one know now? Who you turn?
I
yourself
never
in for
thought
this
about
murder
this.
charge?
How did she see? That's one thing Snowfall might be
How
turning.
she knew he was turning himself
And I
in.
hope it don't turn and get into some power shit where it's unrealistic. Because how did she know?
I think they knew.
Well, she knew
They knew
that
he was turning himself in.
and
No,
that's
she
why she
didn't.
asked the old boy for
A lot
for
of
the
money.
She was
Yeah,
like, "I need some money. Don't
A
ask
lot
me
of
no
money.
questions."
She know I need some money and a lot of it.
And don't
What
ask
was
me
the
no
money for?
questions.
Oh,
His bail
to
was $1
bail
million.
them out, right.
His bail was $1 million.
But how did she know they even had that plan?
I think they knew it at the news. I think it was on the
Yeah,
news.
it
I
was-
need
they
to,
were
It
on
wasn't
the
on the
news.
news.
seeing
Yet.
shit like this. That's when you need to go rewatch the episode.
Yeah, it
Because
wasn't
I'm for real. Like I'm pretty sure it
Go
was somewhere
refresh
in
yourself.
leak. You're right.
It wasn't on the news yet. Like it hadn't been. No, they let him out the car. He turned himself in. Blah blah blah. Somebody made bail. They didn't know unless they. And she don't seem like she got a leak in the police
I'm gonna go back
department.
and watch it. I mean, it's weird because they live in the slums in the bottom. It's called the bottom, right?
Bottom.
Yeah.
But they get all kind of connects on all of the information.
No, so that's how they getting a little bit off key. Hopefully that's just one thing and it doesn't continue.
But you got to look at it like this too. John Singleton
Is not there
He's
anymore.
not, right. He's
Yeah.
not, right.
So hopefully it's not just these writers that has never dealt with or understand like how shit go.
With that being said, do you still think it's good?
It's still good. I
Yeah,
can't wait
yeah.
till next Wednesday, whenever the hell the shit come back on.
I don't see it going past 2 more seasons. And I hate
I
to say
thought this
that.
was gonna be the last season.
I did too.
But
I-
then
and
they
I-
already renewed it for another season.
Do you think Reed goes nuts?
Man.
It got to come to an end. With that
Franklin,
whole
I
thing.
mean, can you check the connect?
Hell no.
Yeah.
Well, you can do something.
Yes,
you
you
can do
can.
it silently. You do it the way he did it. You take your licks, let him talk his shit, and then if something comes later, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, my boy-
But you can't be like he was like Franklin. You know what? Everybody's replaceable, and Franklin can't be like, nigga, fuck you. I ain't replaceable. He can't do that.
Yeah, he can't do that.
Yeah, because he's
know?
not gonna run across the Franklin like just like that. You know what I'm saying? That shit gonna take time.
I mean, but Reed
But
was
Reed could,
true.
Reed can put the little light skinned nigga or the crazy nigga
He can, but
in place
but-
if he wants to.
But the thing with that is the reason why he won't fuck with him
'Cause they
because
not
of that
friends.
wall. Like it's too much heat on him.
If
You know what I'm saying?
and he need more money, so he need and he know Franklin. But if Man Boy ever get up with Reed,
I can't wait the man boy get off.
shit is over.
Man, boy.
Man, yeah, nigga named
That's
Man
his
Boy.
name, Man Boy.
He'll look like a little boy, but he a man.
Yeah.
And he'll kill a nigga, so hey, I'm
Yeah.
with it. Man boy. A little light skinned nigga.
Y'all was talking about in Snowfall. Y'all was talking about business and friends. You know, from what I'm gathering. You know, I don't watch Snowfall, but it made me want to ask y'all a true, authentic question. I don't have a detailed question, but just what do you guys think about business and friends? We seen, you know, a couple instances this week of business and friends kind of going awry. We've seen hot boys. We've seen groups that form and fall apart. And I'll keep it vague so we can go wherever we want to go with it. But business and friends, what's y'all thoughts on that?
It can get real tricky. People grow. People have different needs, and stuff can get tricky if you ain't got that solid base. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? We do this out of love, but there ain't at this point a big amount of money involved. But who knows when it is? You know what I'm saying? And people start feeling like shit. They Michael Jackson and they really Tito.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think it's real simple if you keep it simple. If you put everything on the table, hey, this what we going in, this what we gonna do, this how it's gonna be, and everybody's cool with that.
We started, but
if it
we
stays
did
that way-
that with shit losing money. So
I think
hey,
it's easier.
this
I think
is what it
everybody-
is.
It's easier
I
to
think
do when you
everybody
lose
start
money.
losing money.
It's easier
Yeah.
to do when you losing money. When
'Cause
you
even the
start
instance-
making money, you're still okay with that same
I think that's
plan.
where it's
That's
get
when
hard. But I think too, like I think it'd be because a lot of ego be involved.
That's what it is.
Yeah, but I think it's because like a lot of people don't like a boss per se. And when you're with friends, of course, like you're all supposed to be equal. But if somebody's contributing more than others or somebody's leading to more business deals than others, then that person may be more responsible for the success of things than others. So sometimes when ego comes involved, like
Nigga, I did
people don't.
this. Nah,
Yeah,
can't do
that
that.
it could
Can't
be
do that.
that way, or it could be why this nigga get to say this, or why this nigga dictating that. Like, how do you handle the ego portion of it?
You gotta always.
Because for me, that's that part easy.
For
But-
me, as if you're gonna come into business as friends, you gotta remember that you're still friends, and I still gotta be able to talk to you as a friend.
But for us,
Ultimately.
it's majority rules. We live by majority rules. You know, on everything. Nobody got two
Okay,
votes.
so then
at
it
this
gets
table.
tricky. It gets tricky with that with us also. Let's say we split 50-50. What we do?
Shit, somebody gotta convince somebody else to. All right.
That-
And
but
if it
that-
ain't no
but
big
that-
deal, then somebody got to say, all right, fuck it.
But that gets
I might
tricky.
not agree with it, but fuck it.
But that gets tricky too. Like it's 50-50. Me and Stock on the same side, you and Todd. Then I'm come, hey Todd, come over here, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's better
That
when
does.
that's
No,
not, you
no.
know.
I'm talking about in a public forum, not you hitting them on the side. Like, come on. No, I'm saying like once we're all talking,
Mhm.
and then like, come on, man, think about it this way. And then if somebody changed their mind, the other person kind of just got to go with it. But don't do it on no sideways shit.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I'm saying?
even if that sometimes that other
That
person
still
that got to
could
go
be.
with it, what if I'm going with something I don't agree with?
I really don't want to do that. Like, I don't care.
You
what
shouldn't
you-
agree to it
and I
then.
got equal share in this, just like you.
Right.
I don't want to do that.
If we going off majority rule, you got to go with it.
Well, but that's where I'm saying I think that's where a disconnect can happen.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can see
Because
it.
me and you split with Huda and Todd,
I can see it.
and there is no majority there.
And you
It's
can't
50-50.
even if you had that conversation, you still don't convince somebody to come to the other side.
But we originally set it up when we thought we was gonna have a manager, and that would be the.
But they still just do what we tell them to do.
Right.
Honestly,
And they have no percentage, so we still back
They
to where
still
we
do
at this table.
They do what we tell them to do.
I don't know. I think it, like y'all all said, I think it do get real tricky. For me, I just simplify it because,
That's what you got to do.
like,
Keep it simple. It gets easy.
I think for real, like if you go into business with friends, I think that you do understand that you do run the risk of friendship not maybe being the same if it go bad.
Right.
If it go bad, this might not be the same.
Right.
That's understood. To me, that's understood. I'm not gonna be the one that be up there, oh, we got lawyers that handle that. And then you fall a victim to the same shit that everybody.
Exactly.
You can't look at all the groups before you and people who've been in a groups or organization and not say that they didn't fall out. People who started Facebook fell out.
Right.
You know, they suing each other. Nigga, get this money. You know what I'm saying? It's just a natural course of it.
Nigga,
But for me,
Bezos and his wife fell out.
you get what I'm saying?
But also,
like,
at some point, I think like a lot of that happened because we friends. It'll be all right. Shit need to be on paper.
But at the end,
You can't argue with
Does it
paper.
I
always
don't
need to
think-
be, though? Like, if I come to you and be like, hey, man, we need to do this 50-50, that's what it need to be. Because
Right.
that's the conversation me and you as friends had.
but
Yeah, but we've
So-
seen every VH1 special. They
No,
say they
I
start
don't-
that way.
I don't think it's necessarily paper because one of the people that we're talking about for the catalyst of this, they had, we don't even talk. We let our lawyers do the
Right.
talking. And that's how we stay friends because the lawyers do all of that. And they still
lawyers
falling
fuck
out.
with
But they also said the beef ain't really about business. It's about
I
ego.
seen a lot
it's
of
about ego, which is
Yeah.
kind of business.
I seen ego, and I also seen a lot of people saying that it's related to business. We
What-
just might not be privy to that
Yeah.
part of it.
I think that ego leads to the business portion because the same reason why somebody would say, "Who are you to say that this person needs to go away?"
yeah.
Who are you? And this person's gonna be like, "Nigga, I'm me. Nigga, I'm this. Nigga, I'm that. I'm that."
Now
But-
stop there.
All
Stay
right.
there for just a second. If ego, me, that's the part that I don't like. I don't like the ego part. But let's just say, Hootie, you are responsible for
Mhm.
90% more than everybody else.
Me being me, I'm not bringing that up.
I get you not bringing that up, but
Mhm.
you are 90% responsible for everything that go on. Let's just say that,
Mhm.
hypothetically.
Mhm.
Is it, for me, if that's the case, I'm not going to be mad if you say that. I'm not even going to make you say that because, shit, this nigga did do all of that. I respect that. I'm not stupid. Like, that's just like me starting a business with Cuz.
Mhm.
He's electric. He knows all of that shit.
Mhm.
I'm not going to go up in that bitch and be like, man, fuck that. That nigga getting us electrical deals and da-da-da. Like,
Mhm.
yes, that's his.
Exactly.
I respect his knowledge in that shit.
Mhm.
And I think that, to me, that's what I think the ego come in at. It's not so much a, yeah, if you got a nigga who gonna throw that shit in your face, like,
Then
that's fucked up.
That's the corny part.
But
right.
the part I'm talking about is when it's not a nigga who do shit like that,
Mhm.
and others may not respect what it is that that person bring to the table.
Then that's on that other person too. Then
And that's what I'm talking about.
that's on that
ego.
other person. Like I'm
But
not gonna bring it up that nigga. I bring in 90% of the business. You know what I'm saying? But I also do want that other person to realize that, and that's what's happening. So
Maybe that's how that
neither one
happened.
of us have
So
to bring
so
that
if you never bring it up, right,
Mhm.
and you be like, well, I think we should do XYZ.
Mhm.
Nah, I ain't doing that. That's stupid.
Give me a reason. Give me a valid reason.
Right.
When
but
you
what if they
talk,
don't?
Todd, you've been trying to talk. Talk. Tell your point
I
of
was
view.
letting them go back, but honestly, like to go to the start of it, I feel like everybody at this table know each other enough to I can tell you the truth of my truth, and you respect it, and you respect my difference.
Don't mean I
Meaning-
gotta agree with it.
exactly,
Mhm.
but that don't mean we at odds with each other. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I feel like if am I your friend if I can't tell you the truth of my truth?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So as far as egos, that shit goes out the window with us. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm right. I'm just saying to me, I don't feel like nobody at this table has ego issue as far as
Well,
one
we
person
all have
feel-
egos.
Can't get right.
Not feeling like somebody not feeling like
somebody.
somebody does more than the other. Everybody has their niche with this podcast.
I'm
you know what
okay
saying?
with saying I know some people do more than the others, and
And-
I'm okay with it.
and
Like,
that's-
I
and
know
that's
it.
fine and
that's
good.
what I'm saying.
And that's what I'm saying.
something
I feel
know
like
it.
we have a good, I guess, chemistry with that kind of shit. The business side of it, I mean,
I probably can't turn on the lights. I mean, even though there might be a switch, I don't know what the fuck to do with that camera. You might not know how to hook this up,
Mhm.
but that's equal to me. But also, if we're making X amount of dollars and you're paying the lawyers or you're paying the insurance, when it's time for a cut, you should be able to recoup that.
Well,
so
but
don't make it a one person when it's time to pay,
Mm-hmm.
and we all equal for the profit.
Well, that comes in with your name being over the company. Like if the factory is called the Hooter Factory, I would expect to pay that cost, that extra cost. But if it's not and it's just our factory, nigga, we gotta cover that cost.
But I don't. But to that point, it could be called the Hooter Factory
On
to
the book.
everybody else, but
But-
I'll pay for 50-50.
Right.
That doesn't change it to me.
Right.
It's I go back to what y'all keep saying. Like I just think it just go back to ego. And for me, if I know that you're doing a significant amount of more work, research, development, connections and stuff, I'm gonna respect that. I'm not gonna let my ego get to me and be like, nah, nigga, we 50-50. And I know that this nigga
do 90%.
Right, do 90% of
yeah,
that.
that to me that's hard. Like I think that's a dope. Like but I think
But
the problem-
also,
and it's easy now to Todd's point. It's easy now because we're not making anything. I'm sorry, like I'm just not a skeptic, but if we start making fucking $3 million tomorrow, I don't know what that'll do to somebody's brain or thought process.
Honestly.
And if one person say, "Oh, we turning down $10 million," like, God damn, nigga, I barely paid my
but that's the
mortgage
thing.
last
That's
month.
the thing.
But
I don't feel like one person would make that decision amongst us. I feel like we are able to come
amongst us. Yeah.
Right. I feel like we can
amongst
come
us.
together and say, hey, this is what we looking at, guys. What do you think, Hoop? What do you think, Stop? What do you think, Joe? What do you think?
What
I
do we-
feel like we can come together and figure out a way if we gonna sign this shit or if we gonna wait.
Understood.
see
It
something
needs
else.
to be brought to me though.
And what if we
Right,
fit
that's
that
right,
makes
right.
sense.
Like definitely don't do it.
Give
Without
me the option to say no.
Right.
Yeah.
But to your point, what if it is one person that's saying we turn down that? I'm gonna turn down this $10 million. You like, nigga, hell no, I need to eat. But you don't know nothing about what it was, the reason why I'm telling you this, but you don't want to go read it. You ain't looking at that contract. You ain't studied contracts.
that's
You ain't
different.
studied. That's the question. So does that de facto make that one person not necessarily more important, but more knowledgeable about the son? So if I'm turning that shit down and y'all looking at me like, man, this motherfucker tripping.
No.
If it's us, you have a $10 million. Somebody come to you with $10 million contract, and you be like, "I don't think this is a good idea."
Give me a reason.
And
Just
then
explain
I be
it.
like, "Yes, it is." You gonna say, "Did you read it?"
No.
And if I say no, then
That doesn't
I
stop,
kind of gotta
that
shut the
doesn't
fuck
stop
up.
you to an opinion, though.
Right.
And that's the problem I think that comes with business with friends. It doesn't stop you from an opinion just because everybody got equal shares, but one person, like Huda was saying and Todd was saying, may do more work of it, but everybody else may not do that.
Man, it's hard. I can't wait to get there and goddamn break up with y'all.
Can't wait to have
I
that
just
$10
look
million
at it from a
fall.
Yeah.
standpoint of like you enter a dating relationship or a marriage or something, or you elect to fall in love with somebody.
The divorce
You
rate
don't
pretty
know,
high.
right? You don't know, you know what I'm saying, what it's gonna
It's
be.
even higher. Right
But
now.
you take that chance. I'm willing to take the chance on the product that we put out and the product that I put out with my niggas, and I don't expect a change amongst this table. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
I
I get
agree.
the ego part, but I feel like I know everybody at this table well enough to know that money won't change them. It may not change them to the point to
Nigga,
where
I'm gonna get a blinged out.
and that may be true, but
It's not gonna change
It's
how
not going to
I-
be a
How I
personality
interact
change.
with you.
Right. I don't think it's going to be a personality change.
Do y'all think that everybody thought that?
Everybody thought that at one
Yeah,
point.
Yeah, of
everybody
course.
Like
says
the
it.
people
Of
that I'm
course.
talking about, was
Rockefeller
like,
Records.
I don't
All
talk
that,
to
right.
them about that. That's for the lawyers to talk to
Right.
about that.
But
But
again,
somehow still fall out.
but again, and maybe that's me being foolish. But again, like you
That-
said, everybody has said that. But like I said,
That make me
you go
question your
into it-
relationship.
You go into it thinking, okay, these are my niggas. We gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we make, whatever we do, no.
Whatever
No.
we do, go ahead.
Whatever we make, whatever we do, I know me and my guys ain't gonna switch on each other. Money ain't gonna come between us. And
Our vacation spots is
I-
gonna change.
I don't know.
We're going to Belize.
They already
I don't know
been
how
telling-
that changed.
Oh, yeah.
I don't either because I,
really
hadn't
don't,
been through it.
because we
though.
haven't
Hadn't
had
been
that
through
money
it.
to
Right.
say it.
It's
I-
easy to say.
I hope that it don't, but I'm not naive
I
to
can't
say
eat
say
these
it
on
won't.
camera.
I'm not naive to say that I haven't seen instances where that shit happened, where people have been family
That's
or
right, right.
like shit. Wayne and Baby got there. I'd had him since he was 9.
right.
And
Now
they,
I'm 30 something. And now we falling out. Like
and they was kissing cousins.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So that's just crazy to me to see that shit like that and then think that we would be exempt to that.
Yeah, I don't think we exempt. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to find a way where we can make it work, and
Yeah.
that's my opinion. Keep it funky. Put it on the table, and if you agree to a deal, we go with that deal.
But
Nigga don't
I
try to
mean,
change it later.
I mean,
I don't-
hopefully we just argue and come up with a solution. Hopefully.
That's what
Right.
mainly happens most times.
That's what
And-
happened with bullshit.
Like you said,
so
I don't feel like we're exempt, but again, it's just me laying everything out because I know y'all my guys that we are never gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to take that risk. Just like I said, in a relationship, you willing to take the risk to fall in love with somebody? Hell, y'all my guys.
Yeah, and I
That's
don't
what
think
it is.
people goes into a relationship thinking about the divorce rate. Now, the divorce does happen, so you got to keep
Right.
it in mind. But
Right.
you go into that relationship thinking and hoping it works.
Like everything gonna work.
So hopefully it works.
Facts.
Hopefully we one of them 90-year goddamn marriages.
Right.
I'm turn on y'all nigga. I'm gonna tell y'all that now.
That's okay. Just make sure I get my money.
I've been sick of
Just get my money.
You can get it. Once I get it, you get it, and then go your way.
Just don't baby me.
That's gonna be the end of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Don't just buy me a car.
Right, goddamn.
I
Don't
was
baby.
so,
Nigga, I
so
gave
Cadillac Records.
Yeah.
nigga, I got you a car, nigga. Fuck. Sell that bitch. Do
Nigga,
what
don't-
something.
don't-
I'll
don't-
put you on.
Nigga, I ain't even want this watch.
Don't kiss me in my mouth and give
But
me a
again,
Hyundai.
like I think that should be like okay, go on the bird, like a Birdman example. That's a different example just because he was the de facto, the CEO. You know what I'm saying? So that de facto changes for somebody like a Birdman, right? But there is, if Birdman is doing all this paperwork and he know how all the business is being split up and all of that different stuff, you may not be privy to that. So you might be mad at him like, man, this nigga didn't give me my cut. But you didn't know all the people, the lawyers,
can't.
Right.
the things that have to be paid because you don't put that time and effort into understanding.
Right, and so that was my point. And nigga, you sign that deal, you honor it. And it's
I'm-
up to
now
you.
I'm
If you sign that
Now,
boost,
I'm
that's on
definitely
you.
I'm definitely with that if you sign that deal on it. But I'm also the person,
Don't fuck
me.
over me either.
I'm the person that, damn,
But-
this deal has changed. Let me break them off a little
But
bit.
Right.
in
Yeah.
in that case, you're more of a employer. Like you ain't build the shit from the ground. You ain't paying the cash money lawyer. You ain't paying the cash money insurance. You ain't paying to print out the print up this shit.
Mhm.
So yes, baby deserves a bigger cut.
We said that at the beginning.
And right, and that's different
saying
because I
he
don't
was
think
the
that was
CEO and it was
right.
different.
That wasn't business with friends.
Right.
That wasn't he had
Right. But
employees.
we
Oh,
you
my bad, I wasn't paying
You know.
attention.
right. So next time pay attention. nigga.
That'll get nice.
Issa.
Damn, I can't have ice in my contract. That's how we getting it.
Yeah, she better make sure it's in your contract.
Issa Rae. She signed a 9-figure deal for a promising media career with who was it with? Time Warner, I think it was.
Man.
I thought it was a 10-figure deal. I can't add my numbers up.
Shouts out to Issa Rae. Issa Rae inked a reportedly 9-figure film and television deal with Warner Media. It's saying allegedly that deal is around $40 million to produce some TV and film shows. Did y'all see that?
I didn't see that, but that's dope as fuck.
I saw it. It was dope. Did y'all see her reaction to it? That's what's so dope about that.
She was
I love
like, yeah,
Issa Rae.
whatever.
She was like, "You think I would come on here and tell y'all how much money I really make? No, that's false. That ain't true.
$5 million.
Yeah. I ain't telling y'all nothing.
$5 million.
But she was like, and that's corny to do.
To tell like money.
Yeah, like, no, I would never come on here and tell y'all how much money I really make.
So Kanye corny.
Kanye been corny. He just
Forbes.
I mean, just because you're a genius don't mean you can't be corny.
Yeah, she's super dope, super talented.
Yeah.
So that's real deserved. I want to see, what else she produced past Insecure because that was a super dope ass show.
And
Still
she
a dope show.
She got like her own little studio or some shit in LA or something.
Yeah, she do.
Uh,
Like some Tyler Perry
The
type shit?
deal was with HBO, and I think the deal is they get first dibs.
on
Like,
whatever she.
If she
put
creates something, they get to look at it and say,
what they wanted.
That ain't a bad deal.
"Oh, we want it."
That
And
ain't
if they say no, then she can
That's
take
a
it
shop
somewhere
Shop
else.
it
Somewhere else.
Think
Oh,
that's
that's dope.
That's,
as
that's
fuck.
a
dope
great
deal.
deal.
So
I-
that,
I-
that's
yeah.
going.
Because-
But some companies will try to like box you in, like
Right.
Shonda Rhimes,
only me.
we got-
Shonda
yeah.
Rhimes can
There you go.
only make for Netflix, but she got the bag.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, they gonna
Oh,
pay for
yeah.
that.
Hey, I'd be like, okay,
Hell yeah, fine.
okay.
yeah, you pay me for
Pay
that
me
shit.
hundreds of
Pay me
millions. You
handsomely.
get exclusive rights for $100 million.
Y'all listen to Rod Wave Soulfly?
I hadn't listened to him.
I saw it. That music ain't for me. I'll say it. The way he raps and harmonizes for me, it just ain't for me.
I'm glad you said it because I ain't want to say it, but his last shit wasn't it for me. depressing, goddamn.
I will say, I
cloudy
hadn't-
ass music.
I will say I hadn't gave him a full shot, but seeing him on just the little clips on Breakfast Club, he looked like a cool dude and something I should give a chance to be honest.
I thought it was doper than his past, the last one that he dropped. It was pretty dope. But that nigga
This
do,
one is doper than his first one that everybody love. I'm just saying. So
whatever
maybe I'll
that
check
last
it
little
out.
project, mixtape, whatever the fuck that was, he dropped. This one's better. So
Oh.
whatever that was, this one's a little bit doper to me.
Mm.
But I will say that nigga, everybody in that nigga life that ever crossed him, his path has hurt the fuck out my boy.
My boy said he can't sleep, goddamn.
my boy be singing and hurt, goddamn.
On everything, goddamn.
Clean shoe wearing.
Every song, goddamn, somebody. That was like last night. We was listening to the shit about Sam Hunt. Like Sam Hunt got goddamn 3 albums about breaking up with the same girl.
Same girl.
Ain't that's country music?
That's
though,
country
for-
music, but
for-
the same girl though.
She hurt him up, man. Hurt him
she
real
fucked my
bad.
boy up,
Hurt him
goddamn.
real bad.
Hey, he paid her student loans. He like, I got 3 albums out of you.
Learn that
I
in
can
the
at least pay your student loans.
Fair deal. Music. Migos got a lot of little clips coming out. Y'all excited about a new Migos album? You think it's gonna be good, bad, and different?
No.
Okay. Do you think a breakup makes for good music?
Nah, he would have called that 'cause they
I say I look at it like I'm not necessarily excited about it, but I'll listen to it, and I do think that like looking at Offset little clip that he put up,
It look alright.
yeah, it was like much better than what they had did when they was by themselves. I wasn't really impressed by none of their solo projects. Me
They
personally,
solo projects wasn't good,
Yeah.
and they last group project was trash.
I don't think it was trash. It wasn't up to
What it was,
par
Culture?
to what the
That was the
early
last
one.
one?
Culture 2?
Culture 2?
Yeah.
Should have been culture. No,
No culture. But
uncultured.
Stupid.
it was cool. I think it was cool. It wasn't what it was in the past.
I think
And I
because
think-
it ain't a lot of music that drop out, I'd be excited just to like give us something. Let me
I
see.
want something new.
Yeah, I want something dope.
Anything new came out this week? Because I didn't hear about anything.
That single
Other than the Raw
future,
Way.
future money bag.
Yo.
You like it? Cool.
No,
I thought,
thought
it
it
was
was
like
pretty
it
cool.
Why you don't like anything?
because he don't like nothing.
It's the new shit.
What
You
do you
know?
like? What do you like?
I feel like the Knicks was hating a little bit.
You like that Benny the Butcher?
What? Okay.
No.
Okay. So
You don't
is
like that Butcher?
No,
is that hating? Is basically like saying I'm gonna be hard to replace. Is that hating?
that's a little hating.
I don't think that's hate.
You think you hard to replace?
I'm not talking.
Yeah, I'm hard to replace.
Is that hating?
But if I tell somebody that's in a relationship that, then
You
that's
just
different.
said it. You said it for the world.
I tell you when we're breaking up or we recently broke up. If you're already with somebody, then
But what if it ain't intended for you to be with
Like-
somebody, or
like-
it's not directed
like
at anybody?
Jay-Z line, he said somebody you used to filet mignon and now you eating hamburger helper. That's hating.
Why? If it's true,
So still hate.
hate could be true.
Yeah, you could truthfully hate.
You think it's hating if you talking about yourself?
If you talking down, anytime you talking down
If I
on
just
another
say,
nigga,
man,
you hating.
If I just say, man, it's gonna be hard as fuck to replace me. That's hate.
In a different way. That nigga ain't me.
Yeah, that nigga ain't me.
I said it in a different way.
Right.
And so I still
But
talk
That
about me.
nigga
But
ain't me is
I
hating.
specifically said if I say, man, I'm gonna be hard to replace. Is that hate?
I don't think so.
it is.
That's not
I don't
hating.
think so, but I just put it in a way to where it can seem like you
Yeah,
hate even
that's
if
not
it's
hating. But
I
if
don't
you say
think
that
that's
nigga ain't me, that's hating.
I don't think it's hating.
You
if
ain't never
think
said
you-
that to nobody?
He looked
No.
like he said after everything.
You never said that.
Because 9 times out of 10, I didn't want you back.
That nigga
Okay.
look like he wake up and say,
You
you
say
know,
you
it'd be hard to
gonna,
replace.
you gonna
her."
wake up like your friends or something. They ain't the same thing.
Fool, I've been cool with every breakup.
You been.
I ain't even gonna hold you.
You been.
What you mean? You been?
And 9 times out of 10, I was the one doing it. So I've been cool with every breakup.
And that's exactly why, because you was the one in the breakup, nigga.
Shit. Drake song, Marvin's Room,
So have you
full of hate.
ever been broke up with?
Yeah.
Okay, and then did you be like, you ain't gonna be able to replace me then?
Nope. When she tried to come back, no.
You can't replace me.
Bye-bye.
You ever looked at somebody that you broke up with, and they look like that little zombie emoji on?
And you took credit for it? Like, yeah, I did that. See what happened when you leave
Uh-huh.
out my life, huh?
Fucked up, ain't you?
You can't
Life
replace
ain't,
me.
life
ain't
ain't
really
so
ain't good,
Life
huh?
ain't so good. Is it?
I'm trying to tell
You should have put up with my sarcasm, huh?
Right,
Hey,
goddamn.
if you break up with me, I want your whole world to be crumbled. Goddamn.
Skinny
Fuck
as
that.
shit.
A little fat cheek looking ass.
I want to be important.
niggas so crazy.
I want to be a poet. Why she look
Y'all
like
niggas,
Felicia?
y'all niggas are y'all ego, boy.
I'm arrogant when I say I'm handsome. Y'all
You ain't
niggas
going
got-
on them same trips no more, huh?
Did y'all see that Janet Jackson, the Rhyme Nation 1814, and Nas Illmatic is going into the National Library?
Right. That
Rightfully
shit
so.
dope.
Rightfully
Yeah.
so. It should. I don't know about the other
maybe
one,
Janet
but the
Jackson
Nas,
should,
the
but-
Nas should.
No,
go.
it shouldn't.
Why? It's classic.
That's the most.
That
Yeah,
nigga don't
as being
like
the most
nothing.
overrated album ever.
Okay, I don't know.
You sound
that's
real.
you.
You sound
but
real bad.
That ain't
when you
hate.
say that
based
shit.
off of
I ain't
everybody in.
I
the-
love Stillmatic is one of my favorite albums. So can I be hating?
Yeah.
Stillmatic is one of my overall favorite albums.
We talking about Illmatic though, right?
Yeah.
So why you? I'm saying like, think about this. Everybody in the world, including your favorite rapper, Illmatic is nice.
My favorite rapper
Say Illmatic was
favorite
nice.
album isn't my favorite album of his.
But I get okay. But if everyone in the world acknowledges it as a classic, can you not agree that
that's trash.
it deserves to
Man,
be
is
in the Hall of Fame?
Illmatic a classic?
According to the world, yes.
To
Yes.
you, I'm asking you a
I think
personal
it.
question.
I think it is.
Yes. And I'm not the hugest Nas fan, and I told
Right.
you that.
Okay.
It's extra.
I can't
class.
argue.
You know, but you don't like Kendrick Lamar last CD, damn. And
That shit was trash.
That shit got like a Pulitzer Prize. Like
It shouldn't have.
I feel like
Good
Nas-
Kid, Mad City is one of the best albums ever created.
Good
His
job.
other
I
shit
was
was
just about
trash.
I was just about to ask you once again, what do you like? But you told us. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like Nas, Illmatic, and
Yeah.
it was written. Them was two
That was two
dope
good-
ass
hell
fucking
yeah.
albums.
Mhm.
Nobody was fucking with.
But also maybe because I admit I'm not a lyrical miracle guy.
Yeah,
You ain't
yeah,
got to give me all them
yeah.
lyrics.
But you don't like
That's
that-
why I
But
don't like the
your favorite,
Gazette.
your favorite
I
rapper.
love no, not really. He'll put it in there, but it's more entertainment. Now it's gonna give you 32 straight bars. The hook
that's why he
gonna
don't
be
like
trash.
444. So I get it.
I do
get
like
it.
444. I never said I didn't like 444.
That's why it's not in his top 5. I said.
Oh,
yeah,
the
yeah,
Jay-Z's.
yeah.
I didn't even read first.
That's why, like, I love the Griselda the movement. I
So-
like them, but I
you
ain't
don't like
a fan.
you don't like Benny the Butcher.
I ain't
no
like.
more.
I'm not a big
just
fan of their music.
I'm just confused because he said he don't like lyrics.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z's lyrics.
All
Nigga,
lyrics,
the fuck
yeah.
is you saying?
He's real like, but
he got a different delivery,
Right.
but he
Got-
is
got-
lyrics.
He's all lyrics.
but he makes a good song. It's not just about lyrics.
It's
No,
not
he
all-
actually doesn't make the
It all-
best
it-
song.
Yeah, his song. ain't
He's
always
the best lyric. He
No,
got.
he make great songs.
Like the blueprint.
Great
song,
hooks.
Song wise, the blueprint song
I
wise
got you.
isn't it? But as message and lyrics and what it's gonna get over to you is amazing. It's the blueprint. But as far as it being a damn
I
song,
might get-
damn itself, it's not.
I might
Those
get
songs
killed.
aren't better
I
than
might
that.
get killed for this. Nah, I don't give a fuck. I'm going back to Hootie point. If we're talking about making the best songs, nigga, Jay-Z can't make a song Lil Baby can make.
Can't make a song.
Not a
Drake can
song,
make.
not a song, but he can out rap the fuck out of Lil Baby. Cause he's lyrics.
Don't tell him he crazy.
Lil
like
Baby
told me.
has never made. Yeah, that's fucking nuts. Lil Baby has never made anything better than Big Pimpin'.
You picking one song, Lil Baby, last 5 songs. The song with him and Drake is amazing. It's a song.
Not saying that it's not.
That's the point. Like
It's a great
Jay-Z,
song.
you had to go find Big Pimpin'.
A good feature.
You had to go find Big
that
Pimpin'.
That to
whereas
me,
we're
UG
finding
UGK
Lil-
made that song.
Whereas you can
Pimp
find
C
you can find
made
Lil
that
Baby's
song.
last
Ain't lying.
song, Lil Baby's song before that last song, and Lil Baby's song before that last song.
I
as
ain't
good
never
as
seen
songs.
one better.
I never seen a Jay-Z song
I
rock
don't-
the club for real.
I never,
Because he don't make that type of music.
so he
That's
doesn't
something-
make the
that's
best,
something totally different.
song.
in my opinion, nobody.
You
makes
ever seen Nas? You ever heard Illmatic played in the
No,
club?
you're not.
So
You're
get out
not.
here with it.
You're not.
That boring ass music.
Nobody makes a better song than Drake.
That sleepy ass music. Okay.
Nobody makes a better song.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
Drake Future and Lil Baby.
They make good songs, but you know,
together.
Drake make
they
amazing
can't
songs.
out rap Jay Z.
Or
No,
Nas
they can't.
at all.
Or
Or
Nas,
Kendrick.
definitely
Or-
not Nas.
Or Kendrick.
My
Come on, man,
all-time favorite Nas song is Rewind.
Yeah, and then nigga rap about a gun.
That
and then
nigga
bullet
rap
and
backwards.
shit.
Oh, what album was that on?
Still, man.
So
Wow.
that's just. I mean,
It's
what's your
one
point?
song,
What's your
one
point?
nigga.
That's why I was saying that's his best album.
Because one song
one
was the
song.
best
But the
song?
whole album slap. The whole album from start to finish is amazing.
I don't think that's below.
So
it
that's-
was written in Illmatic.
Well, it's subjective.
Easily.
I have to always
Rewind
remind
is
myself.
probably my favorite
Yeah.
Nas song too.
Yeah, that shit dope.
But that's lyrical, and you don't
That's
like lyrics.
lyrical. He don't.
You don't like lyrics, but the best song you
It was
like
the concept. It was the concept
of
the
lyric.
same way I
You
like
can't
Good
make
Kid, Mad
you,
City.
You can't make that shit if you don't have good lyrics to make that shit. You
It was the
Hey.
idea of it.
Hootie so nuts.
ain't it?
Hootie so nuts, goddamn. Something wrong with that.
SWV and Escape confirmed a versus battle May 8th. Who y'all got?
I'd rather listen to.
I'm
got
gonna go with the.
SWV,
I'm gonna
man.
go with the most popular.
nigga there,
Tiny.
That nigga don't like
He ain't got nothing
anything.
to say good
Good,
about
right.
nothing.
I'm
right
gonna go with
now.
the-
Anything.
I'm going with the most popular person, Tiny. God damn it.
I'm going.
Is she the most
I'm
popular?
going SWV.
To my knowledge, in my head, yeah.
Gotta
I'm
go
going with
SWV.
the
Who you going?
finest. I'm going with In Vogue because of Candy.
Involved.
I forgot.
I mean, not In
God
Vogue.
damn.
Who is it?
SWV.
It's no
Escape, man.
the
It's
other one.
Escape.
Escape. I'm going with Candy.
Who was more popular?
Who made Weak? That was
SWV.
SWV, right?
I'm going
get
SWV.
so weak in the knees,
I can hardly speak.
You
I
bitch, you.
lose all control.
Blah,
blah,
SWV.
Come
Over
You
me.
bitch, you.
Yeah.
You
It's
bitch,
so
you.
amazing.
You bitch,
It's
you.
not a face. Yeah,
You bitch,
SWV.
I don't know if I said none of
Easy.
the words right outside.
20
the
to
first
1.
line.
What is it?
No,
20 to 0.
That's a win wherever they play it. I don't think SWV don't have 5 songs.
What's
bro.
the escape?
SWV?
Name an escape song.
This nigga so negative.
But
Name an escape song.
name,
knew he
no,
couldn't.
name 5 like you told
He
Todd.
just
Name
want to
5,
hate it, but he
goddamn.
can't name one.
man, no.
Okay.
Now,
SWV
don't get me
is
wrong. Escape gonna just
Escape?
kicking it. By the way,
Just
they got
kicking
some
it.
shit.
Ooh, kick off your shoes
Yeah,
and
relax
relax
your feet.
Oh man.
Party on down.
I don't know how the fuck you ain't know that, but anyway, yeah, they got some shit to
Just
compete.
kick it,
That's gonna be a
just
pretty
kick
good
it.
one too.
That's gonna be good,
That's
and
gonna
I
be pretty
can't wait
good
to
too.
watch it because
Right.
if they do it right with the songs that they
Right.
have, the body work, that should be a dope
Right.
song.
And
for
then
us,
and
for
then
our
what
age
Candy
range.
them because Candy wasn't right on a lot of stuff.
Understand?
Candy is the right.
Yeah,
on a
she's-
lot of that
yeah.
shit.
Well, no, I'm
She
talking about
is
for
the-
other people, not for
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's why she kept, making money.
It's crazy.
Young
Escape kicking their ass.
It's crazy. Look, I
I hear
just
you.
I went on Twitter to look it up, and this is what it said. I need everyone picking SWV on my poll versus them and Escape to name at least 5 SWV songs. Pick 5
5 SWV song.
Mm-hmm.
Why
I
do you
can't.
think that was needed to say?
Because we talking about SWV,
But what do
and we was just talking
what
about,
did that just
and
do?
you, because you just told Todd name 5 songs, so I just.
But
thought
that was
correlated.
different. I forgot what we was talking about, but that was like
Right, but you said that's
this is
all
my
I'm saying.
favorite artist of all time.
No,
Well,
I'm
name
just
5 of their songs.
Right, so I think it correlates with the conversation.
But none of us consider ourselves a Escape or SWV fan.
I gotta play this right now.
nah.
Pulled up, man. I just
Nah,
put it
that's
on.
why. That's why that question matters, nigga.
Real talk.
Give me 5 songs, Todd. Come on, get it. to
Weak.
Mm.
Use
Look
your
at your list.
heart.
It's okay.
Oh, okay.
You right there, shit.
Hey, are we really gonna go off Todd's playlist? We've seen them in action.
When it comes to SWV and Escape, I would, cause
I
shit.
don't really
yeah.
know why.
Todd is the one that I argue with. The only person I argue with R&B with, because that's his shit.
Todd's the only person you argue with everything about.
Right.
Hell no, I argue with y'all about it.
Rain
No, I
down
see
on me.
everything.
Use your heart. Weak. Right here.
Rain
I'm so
down.
into you.
Hmm.
5 right there.
Bang.
All right.
All them hoes slap.
15-5.
That's about right.
I knew it was a blowout show. Landslide.
Landslide, goddamn.
That's about right.
Are y'all gonna watch this on Easter?
I haven't watched the verses.
No,
for real,
that
for
one
real.
ain't Easter.
Since
It's the,
Gucci and
Isley
Jesus.
brother and them on Easter.
I haven't either.
Oh,
Yeah, Gucci and Jesus was my last one I really watched that I could think of, so probably not. I ain't
I'm
gonna-
watching that Isley brother shit. I don't give a fuck what you niggas say. I don't give a fuck
That
what
shit
you
gonna go hard.
I'm watching that.
Now you talking about a blowout? 18-2.
Who?
The Isley Brothers.
Isley Brothers. All
can't
day
say
long.
that.
You think they gonna run away from Earth, Wind,
Earth,
Fire
Wind,
like
and
that?
Fire?
Yes, nigga. After they get through saying the reasons,
After the love is gone.
okay, maybe.
Hey, that shit gonna.
That shit
Hey,
going
you right
on,
though.
fool.
I'm finna give me some Stacey
I'm
Adams.
telling you,
bro.
fool. Finna give me some Stacy's on y'all.
Yeah, I'm finna be in that dude with a big linen suit on, with them big ass pantses.
Right, you gotta have the one.
Gotta
with
have
the
them big ass pants.
You gotta get them the gators with the cuts in them.
Yeah,
now.
you gotta have them big ass
Man,
pants.
fool. That shit, that's gonna be good ass cookout music, boy. I'm telling you.
Evander Holyfield or Mike. Fight number 3, ain't it?
I'm going with Evander again.
I'm going.
Is
Mike.
that 3 or 2? That's 3.
3? The second one was the ear bite one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 3.
I'm going with Evander.
I'm going Mike.
I'm going
I'm
Mike.
going Mike.
Mike.
Man, I seen them both of them getting ready and spawn. Evander, you can tell he's
a little
and
age.
Mike still got
Mike
that
still got
goddamn-
that
Mike
quickness.
Still, woo, fuck.
And Mike gonna be fighting out of anger.
Mike always
That
fighting.
pretty, I mean, it was because of him, but that ruined his career.
Mike just angry, goddamn. No matter how happy he is, that nigga angry. I'm gonna go with Evander.
He gonna have to smoke. He gonna have to smoke one before he fight, though. He got to. Oh, is he gonna?
I want that. I want Mike Tyson to forget the rules. And got,
That's what I want to know. if they have those no knockdown rules and shit again. That's what
They probably gonna
They
do that. They
probably-
gotta
right.
protect each other. At
Yeah,
this
because them
point.
niggas old.
It's kind of entertaining, but I would love to
Knock
see
him the fuck
somebody
out.
mouthpiece
Put that
going
nigga in
to
the
the
dirt.
fourth row.
Knock him the
I
fuck
want to
out.
watch that shit.
Knock his ass
I ain't paying for it. But.
And be like, can't get right. Kill him.
Right.
I nigga killed everybody this episode, didn't he?
You can't really say he really was the defining factor behind his career being fucked up because Lennox Lewis gave him tentacles the whole fight.
Mm-hmm. Lennox was on Drink Champs talking this shit too. I ain't listened to it.
That
but he was on
nigga
there talking
ass
about
like
it.
a drum.
I ain't listened
If
to
I
it.
fight now,
But he was like, they like to dress it up.
he was on there
They posted-
talking his shit, but I ain't listened to it.
Well, listen, you see the clips on Instagram.
Okay,
and you can
okay.
see, they'll
Clarify, man.
give you some shit like, hey, I was this, and then they'll cut it off, like coming soon. So I do want to see that.
Oh,
And he
yeah,
put
yeah,
that out,
and he was
know?
on Drink Champ.
Mhm.
Okay,
Talking his
Check
shit.
it out.
Yeah, he gave me everything he could stand in that hole.
Mhm.
And that one, Mike,
I got Mike, nigga. Fuck all.
I got Mike too. But
I don't think you ever could go
I got
against
Mike.
Mike, but based off history, I think Evander gonna put them things to his ass again. Pat pat.
no.
And Evander still built like a goddamn truck. Goddamn.
Yeah, but so is
Man,
Mike.
that's
Mike
what's
is
like.
that nigga. But so they the same built, same guy, same ass whip.
Man, did you see how slow Evander Holyfield punches was?
I need to see.
And
it.
you heard what Raw Jones said that last fight.
Man, Mike still hit.
I think we always thought that was gonna happen to Roy though. We
Yeah.
always thought that was gonna happen to Roy.
That man said that man still got some power behind him. But
Roy shouldn't have been in that fight.
Hell no.
I agree with that part.
Yeah.
Hell
But,
no. Roy should fight
The-
Oscar De La Hoya or some goddamn body.
the Miami Heat announces that they're gonna open up a vaccination only section for fans April 1st.
Vaccination only, but
If I'm vaccinated, I don't want to be in that only section. Put me with the unhealthy people. Put me with the dangerous people.
why?
Why?
I'm good.
Do you think you're gonna?
I want to be with the risk takers.
Not me. I
My
wanna go
only
be
point
healthy.
in that was bringing it up is: do you think that we're gonna start seeing that? Do you think
No,
they're
oh,
gonna
yeah.
start
No,
forcing
no.
and pushing people
No,
to
but-
have
That
to
make-
have vaccines?
But honestly, they should. You should be vaccinated to get on the plane. You should be vaccinated to check in the hotel room. You should be vaccinated to go back to work. Make this shit legal.
But does that make sense if you got a vaccinated section? The people right behind them is the non-vaccinated section. Does
Yeah,
that
man,
make
I-
sense?
Like
lot
the
of them
smoking and non-smoking section, but
Yeah.
you can still smell the
I can
smoke.
the smoke still hit me in my nose.
Which is why they got rid of the smoking section
Right,
altogether. So do eventually they get rid of the non-vaccinated?
if that's the case, then yes, it makes sense.
I just don't think that.
And maybe I'm being biased because
I
I'm
just
one
don't
of the
want
vaccinated.
I don't want no stigma created of people who don't want to get vaccinated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I respect your man. Like I was there too, so I'm not finna sit here and act like, oh, you're not vaccinated. Let's go over here. Like you know what I'm
You
saying?
got
Like
cooties.
yeah, I don't want to start creating discrimination on people, but
But you ain't want that guy last night talking to.
yeah, because I
talking to
don't know who he is. I wouldn't have wanted that if we wasn't vaccinated. Like what the fuck this nigga got going?
You would have talked to him though.
Nah, you see, I don't pay it for. Like we vibing right here.
I
You
get
see-
it. I get
you
it.
would-
But let's be. I think you would have
I
talked
with
to
my
him
man.
if
I
that
got
wasn't going
I got
on.
what you're saying,
Yeah.
but right now we can't afford to do that. But I don't want to get to a point where we're
I don't want to put that stigma on you either. I agree.
right. Because
But
if I
also-
get my second, once I get my second shot, and I'm a week after that, he can come on and talk.
But then also,
I'm gonna just put up my mask and talk to him.
But also, like it's like with schools, you're gonna go through a whole lot much more when your kid's not vaccinated. You're
I
just
get
gonna go through a lot more, and that's just part of it.
My only point was I don't want to get to a point where we discriminate against people who choose not to be vaccinated because all of us at one point was laughing and talking about we not taking that stupid shit, and all of us about to
Not
go,
all of
go-
us. Not
go
all of
take
us.
our second shot. No, you were the only one that did say right out
Yeah.
the gate that you was gonna take it. I give you a credit.
But also what's the difference between us clowning when the anti-vaccinators before COVID, like your child having measles and shit? We call them parents stupid that they ain't want to get their child vaccinated. So what's the difference? Don't put my child with your child, and your child can still get measles and shit. No, go get vaccinated.
But my child is
vaccinated.
vaccinated,
So
so fuck them measles. Your child just gonna have measles over that bitch. Nigga. Fuck that. Was fucked up. Shit. What the fuck? That nigga thought he had a wild moment, didn't it?
My child still can't get measles, nigga.
well, no.
And I don't know that to be true. I don't know. I don't know
I
all of
don't
the
know, shit.
science behind it. If your child
Just
is
like I
vaccinated
said,
or not.
Buddy can come talk to me a week after I get my goddamn second shot. Come on over. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be in 10 roof tongue.
talking your shit. You gonna be talking shit, screaming on
I'll be
stage.
out there like
How
girls
old or
going,
ugly?
I'm be on Girls Gone Wild. Goddamn.
Guys going wild.
Whoa.
Just kidding.
Y'all got issues.
Did y'all see Master P's son? Is going to Tennessee State. He
Big
picked
ups.
Tennessee State over what was the options he had? He had a few. UCLA, USC, and Vanderbilt were two of them that were really heavily recruiting him for basketball, and he picked to go to Tennessee State. Basically, said he want to change the narrative about HBCUs and everything that's going on at the HBCU community. I think that's still just more energy and everything coming from the Deion situation, coming from everything black right now.
That's so dope. Somebody's trying to change how HBCUs are viewed. That's commendable.
I feel
Fair.
like there's some underlying up under there.
Right.
He
Yeah.
not gonna say it
He
on
not
mic,
gonna
'cause
say
he gets scared when
Yeah.
the thing laugh.
Yeah, Alabama State trash for putting Deion up.
Why though? Why though? Why though? Like I get it.
He put you on
I
TV.
I
He
think it
made
could-
you a national name.
That don't mean
Whoa.
nothing. You go ahead.
Yesterday they played on ESPN,
Who?
Alabama State.
That's going to my point, Todd.
Dion,
Why you
Dion went
think-
in the game.
He
Oh
said
my
he's saying
God.
that
because of
He's
Dion
saying
is
that
why
because
the
of
sweat.
Dion
no.
ain't
His point was he gave us notoriety because we were only on TV because of Dion. That's what he
the,
said.
the SWAC as a whole, not just Dion games.
Yeah.
Dion went at the game yesterday. They're still on TV.
I know, but that's why I'm saying the SWAC
The
as a
SWAC
whole.
as a
he's
whole.
saying now that
wasn't
Dion now that Dion is in the swag, he's saying now that's why they're on TV.
So
Otherwise,
do you think?
like if Dion wasn't there, we'll be watching McNeese
Well,
State.
okay.
Oh, Western
I get what you're
Kentucky.
saying.
Go ahead, respond.
Okay.
That's what he's saying.
What's your response?
That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay. So So let me ask you this: take Dion out the SWAC. He's not even at Jack State. Do you think that game still come on TV?
No. No.
Okay. What,
Same-
what,
same.
what else gonna come on ESPN?
McNeese State,
McNeese State,
Western,
Sanford.
Western Kentucky, or somebody played today or something like that. I don't-
All 1AA schools are playing right now. It's
They
not
are.
just the SWAC, but only the
They
SWAC
are.
is on TV. And what has changed?
Do you understand that there were like 6,
I think
7, 8 other games on yesterday?
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. All
ESPN
football.
Plus.
I think it's a
No,
perfect
it was-
storm.
no.
Me personally, I think Dion has a lot to do with it,
Mhm.
but I also think the times that we're
It's
in
the
got a
black
lot
year.
to do with it. I think it's the
Right,
the
man.
notoriety and the things that we're pushing, more black ownership, more black excellence, more black everything, and I think that's got a lot to do with everything. And I think the spring. Let's be clear.
Again, right?
It's the
That's
spring.
what he said earlier.
Hey, man.
We said this actually
2 weeks
months ago.
When
Months
it was supposed
ago.
to first happen.
The shit is spotlighted at this point.
And I love that it's happening. No, don't make me fight against something that's good.
We ain't
But
making
but
you. We ain't making you at
You're
all.
doing a good job on your own.
ESPN doesn't know anybody that got that coach at Alabama State, play for Alabama State, none of that. They saw Dion. They said, "Oh, let's make this something," and they put them on.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's what they did.
Them niggas played
But you know,
I'm not-
Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Whatever it is,
On
I'm not-
TV.
but they have been playing on. Like I've watched SWAC and MEAC games on ESPN before this year.
this year.
before this year.
Before this year.
You say before.
I
this
told
year.
you they got a game every
You
year.
named 2 games a year.
It don't matter. That's a game. You said they don't play on
Black
them.
schools is on TV
that
every
nigga Todd.
week. 2-3 games every Saturday.
And I also told you they played the Bayou Classic on
You named 2
NBC.
games.
But it's
Two
tough.
games a year.
that-
But that's
you
different.
said Dion got us on TV. That's what you said
When the last time Alabama State been on TV?
yesterday.
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 He answered your question.
Answered your question.
I answered your question.
Before Dion got there.
Last year, maybe. I don't know.
Probably
No,
last year.
never.
That's not true either.
That's not true.
That's right.
That's not true.
Yeah, a lot of
Unless they're playing a SEC school.
It's still
Nope,
not
that-
true.
that's not
and
true
it's
either.
still not
Okay,
true. No matter why.
I'm sorry.
It's just
When
not true.
when the last time an Alabama State home
game.
game been televised?
Why you always pick on just Alabama State though?
Cause he's talking to Todd.
Yeah, because I'm
I
talking
don't
to Todd
'Cause
about
he
what
fight-
Alabama State did.
Because he's fighting with Todd again.
Because Alabama State put Dion up. That's why he
Yeah,
so
that-
hard
that
pressed
could
on
be.
him.
When the
Alabama
last
State
time
did.
an Alabama A&M home game, which it was supposed to be, I think it got postponed, but was supposed to be on ESPN, has been nationally televised. When the time Jackson State has been nationally televised for a home game.
They was in the Celebration Bowl, but this is national televised game. But you said don't go to that one game, so I don't know. I don't know about a regular home game.
It's great that what he's doing. It made me watch it.
Hey,
I mean, it's great, but all I'm gonna say is you can't say that. No, nigga, you can't talk about Dion.
that's what I was just about to say, bro.
Fuck
Like,
that.
this
I
nigga-
mean,
now
anybody can be
now
talking
this
about.
my opponent.
Now
That's
that's
my
the
point.
thing that I really don't understand. Would I have did it? No. But do I understand why they did it? Yes.
Yeah.
Dion has put that target on his back. And Dion, to me, in all the interviews I see, he know what he put on his back, and he even said,
I'm coming
y'all
to
better
change
get
Yo,
me
get
now.
me now. That's what he's
Yeah,
saying.
like he's saying it. Like when you play in the sports world, or even if you're a boxer, if you're a Roy Jones, if you're a Floyd Mayweather, you don't think motherfuckers are waiting for you to lose so they can do you like that. They waiting on it. They build you up for you to lose. We just saw that Tiger doc. They built Tiger up. As soon as he fell, they couldn't wait to destroy him.
Worst human being ever.
That's just what it is. When you're excellent and good at something, or you command a lot of attention and respect, you're going to get a lot of people that like you. It's like the Patriots. You're going to get a lot of people that like you. You're going to get a lot of people that hate you. Alabama football. You're going to get a lot of people that like you. You're going to get a lot of people that hate you. Nick Saban, he got a lot of people that like him, a lot of people that hate him. That's what comes with success.
I never seen Nick Saban on the scoreboard after Auburn beat him.
Have you been to an Auburn home game when they play Alabama?
No.
And
So how can you say it didn't happen?
And I'll say,
I didn't go to that Alabama State game, but I saw it.
somebody
It
told
went
me,
viral, Joe.
somebody told me who shoot a lot of Alabama State stuff. They say Alabama State and A&M every year fucks with each other on that jumbotron about the school
Score.
being better than the other. person.
Niggas still mascots.
Every year, and they've been doing it they've been doing it.
You mean
the
Classic?
bands
I've never seen that at the Classic.
the
Not one time ever.
again? I'm and this one, I'm not listening to you. I'm gonna listen to the people who go to these games and who
That's a lie. I've never seen the jumbotron at the Classic used for anything like that ever, and none of y'all has ever seen
I'm
it.
just
But
telling you on
again,
social media they run
right.
wars back and forth.
That's social media. I'm talking about the jumbotron. What you said.
They
The
would
s-
take a
if it's
picture of
the
the
school
score.
social
It
media,
doesn't
like-
matter. Like if they put, it could be something simple as the fucking score, and they add memes to that shit, and it gets.
But
around
it's
and
not
it goes
on
viral.
the actual jumbotron.
And it's because the schools don't have control of the jumbotron. At the
He
Classic.
said the Classic.
I
He
don't
said people
no,
that
I'm using an example of what was told to me.
Oh well.
They
that's
said
a
it.
lie. They're lying.
How you know?
Todd, come on, man. The truth is the truth. A
You
lie's
don't
a
even be
lie.
at the every time I see you, you're in the tent. You don't even go in the game. You be at the tent drinking.
Todd, you ever seen that at the jumbotron?
No, I never
That
seen
Classic.
it.
That's
picture of
never
the
has
coach,
happened.
no.
They're lying.
Are you in
picture
the
of
game
the coach?
the whole time?
Yes.
No, you're not.
How you gonna tell me?
Nigga gonna lie.
But you believe them
Yeah, because I know where you be at.
before the game.
I know where you be at. That nigga be watching the jumbotron.
That never happens.
Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Oh, this
Dummy.
You
stupid,
you
son of a
stupid.
bitch.
Dumbass, stupid ass dummy.
Stupid.
Right.
Uh,
You mother.
Kemp. What his name?
Kemp and his clan.
That's all you need to know.
Kemp.
Kemp. Bum Kemp.
The governor
Governor
of
Kemp.
Georgia. Bring your stupid ass over here, please. Mr. Kemp thought it was a bright idea to sign into law voter restriction, voter suppression, let's just face it, stop black people from voting
Basically.
laws
Basically.
that he put into place to try to kind of help his little counterparts
Win.
win. Mr. Kemp, you're a reject. I'm going to call you what you are. A lot of people in the Republican Party don't even really like you. You're barely liked because remember, just it wasn't too long ago that when you lost the election, Trump was on your head.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of other people were on your head, but yet you're still running out here like a little
Puppet.
rag doll, little,
Right.
what
Dummy.
you call
Like
him?
a little
Puppet.
dummy.
Yeah, the little dummy with your little strings on there.
A little
with-
dummy.
Yeah, batteries attached, nigga. You know, you
Mhm.
plastic, man. You
got
like the
fingers
good
on
guy
your,
dog.
You got fingers
You
up
fake.
your ass. You got fingers
Yeah,
up your
man,
ass.
you going
nigga.
up here, you
You
passing
ventriloquist.
laws to stop legal votes from counting. Shit like what we talked about a few weeks ago. It's a law now to give people water. I seen a lot of people say, "Fuck you, lock me up. I'm bringing water."
You can't bring
Yeah.
water. You can't give them a snack.
Let's get Todd Carr.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna go pick people up. We
Right.
going to jail too with that
Hold on,
shit.
what?
Yeah,
That's-
that
Hold
be
on, hold
way
on,
like
hold
Sugar
on, hold
Ray.
on. What? You can't bring people water where?
You can't give people
Yeah, you
water in
gotta
line.
vote.
Yeah, we
When
ran
they
a
went in
story
line
about
vote.
2-3 weeks ago on the podcast where we said that it's a felon. Like you can get charged if I bring you water for waiting in line.
Right.
Yeah, you was here.
You too.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Partially.
Yeah, you was here.
But
Remember,
you
you
can't.
the only one that ain't never missed the podcast.
Yeah, I ain't never missed a podcast.
I missed portions.
Clearly.
Yeah,
I missed
saying?
one now. That's out the window. I missed one.
Yeah, so
Might have been the one I missed.
you know,
It was.
for that, Mr. Kemp, you are the dummy of the week.
Not only that, though,
Dummy.
I want to get into them locking that lady up for knocking on that door and want to be a part of
And
some
she's a
shit.
congresswoman or
And
something?
She's
Right.
a congresswoman.
If these folks can go into your nation's capital and put their foot on your desk, granted they get locked up, but this lady she wasn't an insurgent.
She had a right to be
She
there.
had a right to be there.
Yep.
So
All she did was knock on the door.
She didn't break nothing.
she didn't break anything.
She didn't
wasn't
hurt any
unlawful.
officers.
That,
nothing.
that opens
At
more,
somewhere she was elected to be
To
at.
be at.
that opens more questions. That's legal what he did? Kemp
didn't
didn't
He
sign
signed
it,
into
but
law.
it's a lot
That's-
of lawsuits coming down
But-
the
oh,
pipe
yeah.
about that shit.
They may
But
fuck around and end up being
but
broke.
but besides the water thing, that's something to maybe laugh at, like that's crazy. But
It
the,
is a
the,
lot.
the worst part of it is ballotee voting. You have to show a license.
Valentine. Like a ballerina cousin or some shit. Valentine.
Absentee. I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Absentee.
Ballerina little girl.
Shut up, man. I'm trying to be
Serious. I
serious.
got it.
It's stock fault, girl.
absentee
I didn't
voting.
say a thing.
He laugh hard.
Absentee voting, you have to show your license. How you show your license with the
And you-
absentee vote, but also that older people might not have a license anymore because they don't need it. Like
Yep.
what I need,
And
to,
we talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
About the
and
license.
no more drop boxes after hours.
Mhm.
So you can't just go at 9 p.m. or whatever and drop your shit off when you get off work. It got to be during the hours of the voting things, and no more where they had the drop boxes at different locations, like by the mailboxes. You know, like anywhere in the city, they can't do that anymore. So basically, no Democrats are voting.
I think it's
Well, it's harder for Democrats to vote.
I think it's just kind of dumb, man. Like you claim that there was fraud without any proof. You haven't
Zero
proved
fraud.
it. You got denied by a lot of courts, and then you turn around and pass laws. Like it's really easy to see what's going on, and I think it's just sad, you know. And I say all the time, like at first I was optimistic, but I've lost all hope for politics. You know what I mean? Like I love politics. I still follow it. I've been a little more detached from it because
Mm-hmm.
it's just so sick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking on people's pages. I was telling Martin this. I was looking on people's pages and it was like, how do you Democrats feel now? You see what Joe Biden doing? I was like, what the fuck he did? He got 100 and some million people shots. People getting like what he did bad.
Does
Right.
losing confidence make? But are you still involved?
I'm still gonna be involved because that's just who I am as a person.
Yeah.
But I just don't have any hope.
That is
Or-
gonna do right.
I don't have any
just-
hope that one day we're gonna come together and just, okay, let's do what's
Is
right.
that
for
tough?
And it's because of the politics.
Is that tough though? Like being involved in some shit and going voting for some shit that you know never gonna happen. Maybe.
I got to.
I know
I'm
you got
always-
to. I know
yeah.
you got to.
Yeah, I just have to.
I might not believe in the system, but I still got to do my part.
Right. And that's a good thing that you're gonna continue to look at it like from a situation. You're gonna find out what the truth is versus just following the fucking headline.
But that's why this
You
is
know what I'm
happening.
saying? So to you all who out there, man, please, man, just read it.
Stay
I swear, just
engaged.
Google it, dog.
Stay
Like you don't
engaged.
even have to just listen to the news. Google it.
No. Change your news channel. This the first time MSNBC had better ratings than Fox News in like 10, 12 years before Obama. But that just shows you, like, because they don't have shit to say.
Well, a lot of
anymore.
people checked out on Fox too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
But-
people chalk that out everything too.
Right.
But I said that to say, hey man, turn to Fox News every now and then.
It just made me.
How about find some kind of resolve? Meaning, they got their new rule. How do you help these old people get licenses or just an ID?
Man, but man,
tables. Like in that moment, in that storm, I'm telling you, I thought about it in my head. I looked around. It was a dude coming from up the hill. I was like, "What, man? You all right?" I can't find my dog. Like, oh man, your dog? Yeah, he ran out 3 minutes before the storm hit, and I couldn't go get him. Like everybody was trying to help somebody.
Right.
I helped drag a grill across the yard for an older lady. Like everybody was out there helping. It was
Right.
black, white, Hispanic, whoever out there. It was a gay couple out there. We was helping each other. Like nobody gave a fuck about
what you were.
what you were and what you did. Everybody cared that all of us was in an area of distress. And if we would kind of remember those situations, I know for me, I know I'm saying this shit and it's going to go out there and nobody's going to really give a fuck about it after that. But it really was just, to me, it was such a genuine moment to see so many people just care about other people. I seen James Spann post. It felt real good to just see other people. He was like, as many years as I've been doing this, I've never been hit. But then to see the the compassion and the camaraderie that people in the community have for each other after something like this, it's really a dope thing, man.
Right.
And if we can capitalize on those things and fucking turn that TV off sometimes and just get out there and meet that person and talk to that person, you'll find so much that all of us are a lot alike. We all care about our family.
Right.
We all care about our well-being and making money and being able to provide for our families. And that's pretty much what all of us do.
Right.
Hey, man, I try to live out, man, treat people as human beings. I don't give a fuck what your choice, your color, your whatever. Treat people as human beings.
Yeah.
And a lot of this shit would just go away.
Yeah.
Like, cause like you said, we all have the same shit. You can go talk to somebody at this table has, if you look at their neighbor, you would think you have nothing in common.
Right.
I went over there one day. We talking about beer. We talking about this. Cool as a fan. Somebody you would think I have nothing in common with. But if we never had that conversation, you would never know that this is a pretty cool guy. Just because he looks this way doesn't mean anything.
And it's not until we talk about politics till when we realize we're different.
The separation.
But if you throw politics out of that shit, we the same.
Right.
At that moment, he was out of town when the storm hit. Go check him out, man. Oh man, he was the first person I called before I even said something. I called him.
Yeah.
Man, your shit got hit, man. I know somebody over that house didn't check on him, make sure everybody okay. He called me back. Hey man, can you go around to my mother-in-law in them house? I walked around there. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't give a fuck about
Color.
politics
Yeah.
or affiliation. Nigga, all I care about is him as a human. Like I can understand how I feel if I'm out of town and you telling me what happened. Like go see about that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Me and Barron over there helping him clean up. You know what I'm saying? He helping me clean up. He's sending the generator over there. That's what it's about, man. And I think sometimes we forget that. And some, like, when things happen, we remember it. But I don't know. I don't know how to fix it. But I think that being human, like you said.
When the riots was down here, it was somebody that looks totally different from me that boarded up windows and went outside like, hey man, do you need anything? And because of that, I never really talked to him, but we exchanged numbers. He called me the other day, was like, hey man, FedEx left a package outside, some shoes. Do you want me to grab it for you? So like we might not go out drinking, but we said after COVID we will. Yeah. But that's a friend now.
That's a friend.
So just treat people.
And that's all it is.
As humans.
Right. And at the end of the day, man, we have to, as a people, realize that we are the majority, not the minority. Those politicians are the minority. They're padding their pockets and all
they
of
work
that
for
shit.
you guys.
It's only a few of them, but it's millions of us, dog. And that's the strongest thing that we have, man.
Yep.
The people.
But also I will say as black people, we tend to be, hey man, everybody be included. And everybody doesn't do that all the time. Like I saw something on Fox News. It was like,
do you change or you keep doing that though?
You should always keep doing. Don't change. Don't stop being right. But like Fox 6 put up something about the Colorado guy. I think he had some type of Muslim. He wasn't white, but he looked white. Yeah. And I saw all these white men that got Trump, pro-Trump in their profiles like, oh, look, it wasn't a white guy this time. Who gives a fuck that this time it wasn't a white guy?
Them.
Like 8 people, 9 people that died. Like that doesn't matter. That's just stupid. What about all these deaths? And I didn't check my own friends from college like, hey, man, you can't joke about 9/11, man. Like, that ain't shit to joke about. I don't personally know anybody that died, but people died.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it don't matter. Like you said, with, saying, after the storms, you know who's a Republican, who's a Democrat. Just treat people as people, and everything will work out after that.
Right. And for the Republicans and
Kemp.
Kemp,
fuck you.
This is why you are the dummy of the week.
Dummy.
That might be the record for the longest dummy the dummy rant.
He needed it.
It is. He needed that shit. Because, like, they forgetting the things that we just said. But, fuck it. We dwelled on that long enough. Other than that, any other news or information we forgot to add?
Quick NFL 17-game season. Stupid or smart?
Stupid. And with that, we'll be back next week like we never left. Because, like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
Dummy.